Yo, yo, hi guys. Hi JJ, hi DJ, hey Chance, hey Mecca, hi Jordan. Oh, there's the Neo. Hey Neo, thanks for helping out again. Appreciate ya. Hee. All that we know. Shotgun in my car for the getaway. Hello, hello, over in the Midnight Bar. Hello, hello, watching everyone watching in the VOD. Hi. I got you, Neo. Hi, Common. Nia's in here. Ezula is just joining us, guys. We're going to be chatting with you for a little bit before we actually do the recording. So I hope you all are ready. Make sure you have your drinks, too. Drinks are enabled, by the way. Thank you for the hydrate, hun. I'll go and take my water. No, DJ. I've been busy working on this. Hi, Magmar. I've been busy all day, my guy. Oh my god, dude. I just see Ezula in the avatar that I think 7 days grind. Since you're gonna record this, you won't be able to read any notice. Yeah, so basically, we will have alerts muted. We do have Neo that's doing the recording, so we have that separate too. Just to concentrate on the interview. So, guys, if you want to sub or bid or do any of those crazy things, if you do at all, do it now. Or do it later, or whatever. It's up to you. It's your money, your choice. All good, though. Yeah, pretty much, DJ. Yeah, pretty much. Same procedure. Chance, thank you for giving a tier 1 to chillin', bruh. Alright, let's do it. Intro time. Thank you again, Chance. Oh my god. Hi guys. Hi everyone. Hello guys all over on Twitch. Hi guys, how is everyone doing? Basically we're just setting up, getting ready for the interview with EzulaOne, who's right here. Yeah.
Howdy.
Yeah, and just getting everything set up. If you want to, once we do get the recording, you can go one over seat so that we got Rob right in the middle. But how you doing, man? Thanks for coming in and helping out.
No, thanks for having me. Just having to deal with my dog. I usually walk around this exact same time out of work, so she's going ballistic right now.
Is it because of the storm?
Part of the storm, part of it is I think Jen just got back. Hold on.
Yeah, go for it. And we got Rob here too. He's gonna be the co-host, making the drinks and stuff like that. Do you need a menu? Or are you good?
I gotta remember how to use this thing. It's been a long time.
Oh, okay.
Cobalt velvet.
Cobalt velvet.
Ingredients.
Yes.
Rocks and mixed. So,
Okay. So what you do, of course, you drag it in. Yeah. You got it. Yeah, hi everyone.
It's been a bit since I made it.
Yeah, easily. Hi, Lady Guardian. Hello. And while Rob is making the drinks, hi everyone. My name is Midnight Valhalla. I'm the owner of this world, the Midnight Bar, VR Chat's nightly bartender, Twitch partner, variety streamer, and first generation virtual market ambassador. This is the I would say technically this would be episode 2 of the just before midnight, kind of like a podcast, kind of it's more of an interview with Ezula, but we know each other so much that it's just gonna be a pretty much just a chill time like you usually do. Chatting for like 45 minutes, about that, less than an hour,
Cool.
and then just kind of like jamming and vibing. So we're gonna be like hanging out a little bit and chatting for about 30 minutes, getting everything prepped. Neo, who is in the chat, is also doing the camera work too. So yeah, that's another thing. Looks kind of sus. Well, I'm covered. Look, I'm a guy, okay? Jeez, I'm sorry if I actually like sit like a guy. My bad. Thank you, Chance. Also, I am currently in my beanbag chair. I try to find a good spot to put both my stream deck on one side. I actually have it on a plushie right now. And then I also have my water, which I just had. And anytime that we get a redeem for hydrate, if you want to, you can join me. You have water, right?
Oh, yeah, I definitely have my
Okay, cool.
First stop. Yeah, it's right there. Cool. I may have to stand up for it though.
Yeah,
well, let me do that right now before we get into it.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah. The Giga Chat, Elise Mansfred, yeah. Also, again, Chance, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. As you can tell, I made a little cute thing on the billboard, on the blackboard. I don't know if you saw it too, Ezula. I put your name on there.
I didn't. That's
great. I made a little
God.
thing on there too to welcome you in.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we make everyone welcome. Are you kidding me? That's what the bar's all about, right? You're having a drink.
Absolutely.
You're supposed to get out. You just got out of work, pretty much. You got off 10 minutes early to try and
10 minutes early at the setup, and yeah, it you know how it is.
That's really sweet of you to do that. I mean, like, we were gonna like take a little bit of time just to kind of like, again, chat with the chat before we actually do the recording and have everything ready, and then going from there. So yeah, time, but I appreciate that. I do a lot.
Cool. No, absolutely. I mean, it takes me a little bit of time to set up anyhow. Yeah, I'm just in the middle of moving as well, so
yeah, you got
unpacking. The moving has already happened.
Well,
so
yeah,
like
no, you just got into the new house.
Set up.
Oh, yeah. Are you running it with tripods or?
Oh no, they're on my bookcase. They're like on a
so you're like literally like jury rigging the whole thing. You're winging it. Oh my God, it's like us just winging on that. Were you able to figure it out?
Nope.
Beautiful.
No,
okay.
I gotta practice.
Okay, here.
He keeps giving me the
no, it's okay. It's okay. Here, this is
I'm
why.
trying to follow the ingredients off the game. So.
Okay. Yeah. Here. I'll help you with that one. Hold on. I gotta teach the newly trained bartender. He's still got a little bit of scuffy.
We have
still
water and slop.
Fizzy water. Yeah, right now.
We have water and slop.
But like one thing or another,
beer,
like the Traveler's Rest, it's gonna be better.
No, beer, you have to mix in a few more things. Yeah.
Okay. Here,
no.
what I'll do is I'll go into my Discord because I actually have the drink menu for you, and we're just gonna do the classic ones, so you don't have to do any of the because there is over I think 300 plus drinks.
Yeah, there's a lot now, man. That's
What's the
crazy.
difference between mixed and blended?
Mixed is you tap it twice. You go tap tap, and then blended you wait until the shaker shakes violently, and then you hit
Okay,
that.
That's
Is that way? I think you got it. Okay. I think Rob actually got it. So, but yeah, hi everyone. I hope you're all well. If you're watching this in the Midnight Bar, you're getting to actually meet one of my good friends here, as well as of course Rob in the back and Neo being the cameraman. Hey man.
I actually don't see where Neo's at right now. Where is
Neo,
he at?
Neo, I think went into the staff room. He was be right back.
Oh, okay.
So
got it.
you got it.
Boom.
There you go. What would you like? You played the game, right? Would you like a menu?
Oh God, it's been so long. Give me the strongest one. I forget what it's called, but it's
Pal Driver.
I'm forgetting it right now. I think so. That sounds right.
Okay.
Oh, was this mine? I'm sorry. Was this your drink or was this mine?
Yeah, no. This is
just
one.
one
Yeah,
that
it's just
I
one that you
Just
put
drink.
down.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I just
One that
grabbed
never has the
instinctively. I don't know what it
most,
says about me.
Yeah, you can, depending on, for people who don't know the bar, at least here in VR chat. If you want to check it out, by the way, !bar in the chat.
Fringe Weavers,
depending-
the alcoholic one.
Oh yes, 1 and 9, right?
Yeah.
1 aldehyde and like 9 carmetrine. Yeah. If you want to get yourself absolutely like decimated. Thank you, honey. So in here, depending on the size of your avatar, can actually basically change the way you take your alcohol. So if you're small, then even like 2 or 3 will get
I'm
you
done.
completely
With this-
plastered. Yeah.
with this
No,
one,
a fringe
I'm
weaver will
done.
kill you instantaneously.
Which will
So
probably happen.
yes.
You're like, I don't want to interview. Just black me out.
Yeah.
I'm done. This is the panic button. I'm out. This is your eject button
Yeah,
in case I get
exactly.
like that. So yeah. Yeah, no,
These
so
shows are
basically on
for
the,
Christmas special tanked.
oh my god, do you imagine? Oh, it's like the Star Wars. Oh god, I was thinking about this
Yeah,
the Star Wars Christmas
yeah.
stress roll, yeah. Oh god.
Carrie Fisher showed up just sloshed.
Well, I mean that's what you call it, a Christmas
Well, 'cause they
special,
were
right?
Because they were contractually obligated. Nobody wanted to be there.
Oh, so it was like it was a party no one wanted to go, but they had to because you
Yeah,
know
no.
contract.
There's a reason why they got rid of those tapes as fast as they could.
This was absolutely fucked up. Do you imagine just having a party and then you're getting recorded for it?
Have you seen the
Oh
Oh my
Christmas
God. Well,
special?
that's already happened plenty with our group. You know that.
I wish I didn't, because I saw Chewie's
Oh.
like family and stuff like that
Everyone knows
too.
what I'm talking about.
All of Chewie's family stuff is just them talking with no translator.
Yeah, it's just and it's, so it's
great.
like yeah, it's so bad. But hey, it's one of those movies you have with like the more popular movies like Home Alone and Die Hard and you know
Hell yeah.
oh yeah.
A Christmas
it's
movie,
really
by
funny.
the way.
Oh yeah, easily. Actually, speaking of Die Hard, did you hear
Well, it's
Bruce
not a
Willis?
movie, it's a TV special.
You hear about what
I
happened?
I was just reading it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
terrible.
sad, man.
yeah,
We
he's
don't.
got
We need
dementia
2025 to
now.
take more, man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
Come on,
no,
man. It's rough.
he's currently he went to, I guess it would be not not really a retirement home,
No,
more
they're
as like
they're putting him in a special what do you call
special
it?
needs kind of like
A special needs like a retirement home, but a retirement home for like the disabled.
right, yeah,
Because
Yeah,
apparently
yeah.
his dementia's progressed so
it's
much.
bad.
My grandfather was the same way. Like he
my grandmother didn't.
didn't remember anything from day to day.
Yeah, it was my
He was
mom.
95 when that happened.
My mother's mom actually, she ended up getting dementia. I think it was like 1 or 2 years before she passed away. So it was like 2017. This is right 2 years before COVID hit.
Yeah.
And so I talked about this story before how she had no one around her when she passed because the COVID lockdown.
Oh man.
So no one
Yeah.
could get in other than the nurses.
Same thing
So
happened with my father too.
yeah, and it was such a rough
Jeez.
time, but she could not remember anything. She didn't even know that was her. That my mom didn't even her mom didn't even know that was her daughter. Just
That's sad, man.
yeah,
That
she
was-
knew she was bracing for it
dementia's
and stuff like
bad,
that.
dude.
It is because when you get older
sad.
and stuff hopefully I'm able to remember everything before that time inevitably happens. But I'm here and we're all here and we're having a good time. But
Yeah.
to
Count your
Bruce
blessings.
Willis's family, I'm sorry to hear that, man, because I've heard around the grapevine that he was kind of difficult to work with, but like as a person, like he was, pretty good guy.
I mean,
So.
there's a reason why a lot of this is saying that it's he's suffering from basically the effects of like long-term like brain damage
From
like,
Die
other
Hard
stuff.
2, wasn't it? Was it Die
Well,
Hard 2?
no,
or-
I think it was probably from just multiple things in general, but
Yeah, because I remember he ended
Just
up getting
from
deaf,
life, I
like
guess, and
slightly
just
by
work.
like his left ear or his right ear because of one of
Well,
the
yeah,
shots he took, right?
he blew out his left ear when
Yeah.
he fired the Beretta under the table in Die Hard 1, but that was in
Ooh.
88.
Yeah.
This is from like probably something post Red. Like this
Mhm.
really probably started happening about like
Red,
post
retired and
2010.
extremely dangerous. I remember that movie
Yeah,
too.
and
That's
so after 2010, that's probably when it started like progressing. and,
forming.
like, again, by the time you got to the mid 2010s,
Yeah.
he was only in movies for like a few days at a time. So it was something where like nobody like noticed because he was becoming more reclusive.
Yeah.
But this
Yeah.
has been
Yeah.
going on for years, more than
Oh
we've
yeah, I
seen.
bet. Yeah,
It's just
no.
that it's accelerating.
I didn't even know it
Mhm.
was happening to him because a lot of
Yeah,
the
no,
things
the-
are like
the
keep.
pattern-
Yeah, I didn't hear until like
Yeah.
recently.
Everyone-
Yeah.
If you look at some of the stuff like they talk about the last 5 years that he was like like 2017 onward, he'd be on a movie for like a single day and that's it. You'd pay him X millions of dollars and
No.
he'd only do it for a
Yeah.
day.
Dang.
It's just sad seeing like somebody you
Wow.
like grow up
Yeah.
with and seeing
Well,
on movies just go down like that. It's sad. I mean,
yeah,
I don't know.
you just try to do your best to be there for them, when those times happen, right? So,
It's terrible.
yeah.
Well, I mean,
Shoot.
we'll always remember the legacy that he had.
Oh yeah.
for
Oh
sure.
yeah.
Oh,
Are
yeah,
you
no, for
kidding me? One of the best
It's
Christmas
yeah.
movies around
it's not
too.
Like,
That man's in a lot.
He's going on a good note, I would say, as opposed to someone like Kevin Spacey here.
Oh,
something like
yeah.
That, where, like,
Sure,
like,
sure.
fantastic acting career ruined because of their own like personal vices and personal choices.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
It's not,
Yeah.
In this case, it's literally something that just happened, and it's the movie industry is dangerous. Like,
Mm.
make no mistake, like, it as early as whatever it is, John Landis.
Yeah.
The accident that happened on his set when he was doing an episode of The Twilight Zone where they dropped a helicopter. They're doing a thing about
Yeah.
Vietnam. They dropped a helicopter that's supposed to come down and like explode.
Yeah.
They dropped it off cue and they dropped it right on top of an actor.
Oh,
and a
yeah.
kid
Oh my
who was running
God.
the scene.
Oh, yeah,
It's
no.
like there was massive lawsuits about it, and people
Mm,
blame
yeah.
John Landis because he was trying to like rush to get
Mhm.
the shoot done.
Well,
But, like
it's-
all this stuff happens all the time.
Yeah.
One of the Resident Evil movies that recently came out, it was
Yeah.
either Resident Evil or it was Monster Hunter, where one of Mila Jovovich's stunt doubles like lost an arm when her motorcycle collapsed.
Oh, God.
Crashed into a crane and just cut her right off.
oh God.
So like it's stuff like
Or-
this is
Or,
dangerous.
or like what's it called? That one movie with the gun. It was like in the desert and it was like in a church or stuff like
oh
that.
yeah,
and it was like a take.
the,
Okay.
the one with Alec Baldwin.
Yeah,
where they-
yeah.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Again, it's a matter of like these type of accidents, while certainly preventable, do happen.
Yeah, I mean
there's
it
been
was.
more- That's not the first time that a person's been shot live on set. Think about Bruce Lee's kid.
Yeah, that's right.
Brandon Lee,
With Crow,
He
with Crow,
got
right?
shot by a blank gun and got killed.
That's
'Cause blank
wild.
cartridges aren't like harmless.
And they
Especially in revolvers, they use wooden wad cutters.
that's
So
wild
you
to
shoot
think
somebody
about
point
it.
blank, you can
Because
kill
that's
them.
because the prop master has to make sure that like everything is,
Yeah, well,
like,
in Alec Baldwin's case, the prop master was using those antique guns for plinking because it was cool
That's-
to have a bunch of old-timey revolvers.
That's
They didn't
right, that's
unload the
right.
gun.
that's right.
like,
Because they were doing target
sure,
practice out in
if-
the
Sure,
like,
if Alec Baldwin, again, you see
Right.
a lot of times where like actors are like, there's a difference between an actor who's someone like Keanu who goes through a lot of like weapons training.
yeah, of
And
course,
then
of
there's
course.
a lot of other actors who are just handed a gun, given like a quick talk to, like, hey, don't point this at people.
Yeah,
But like Alec Baldwin probably doesn't know how to operate a handgun, let alone take out, like, for a revolver, check, because it's not like those old things. You don't swing open to look the whole thing. You have to like open the gate and then spin the thing to check to make sure it's not loaded.
yeah. Because it's like
Unless
what
he's
an old
flipping it up and looking
Colt
inside and seeing if there's a
Peacemaker,
bullet in there.
or
He wouldn't know what a fake bullet versus like a prop fake bullet would look like.
unless you actually like shot it once and had
Yeah,
the other one.
unless you just loaded it and be like, oh wow, that was a real bullet. Like,
Yeah.
no, it's some of the times, it's up to the armor and everyone in the set. It's up to everyone in the set to make sure things are safe.
Yeah, of course.
So,
Because that
Yeah.
goes straight to the prop master's responsibility in having live
Yeah.
ammunition.
Prop master should have been loading the gun.
Of course.
I don't know
no.
what Baldwin did, but Baldwin,
If they were going to
should've-
do that kind of stuff, they should have done it once everything was done. Like once they were finished with the takes and
Yeah,
everything,
no,
and
that-
then they could have shot a couple rounds in the
It seems like
targets.
there was multiple mistakes made by multiple people.
Yeah. That's
But anyways,
yeah. Mm.
how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. I actually, for people who don't know, I've been biking for the past like couple weeks. It's been
Yeah, that's
getting
great.
colder now. It's actually even today.
Oh yeah.
It's supposed to be the lowest. It's
Mhm.
supposed to be is like 48 Fahrenheit. So it'll be like 9 degrees Celsius.
yeah.
So it's gonna
See,
be
that's-
like already, and
that's
we're not
nice.
even into September yet, and we're already
Surprising,
hitting
yeah.
that. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I mean
It's
the
already
whole.
cooling down here in Texas too.
Where me and
which is
Azula are,
nice.
it's still in the 80s.
Oh God,
Yeah.
can you guys still have that?
Yeah.
I wanna.
I mean, it was triple digits over here for like a couple weeks, and now it's 80 something. We had ranges now, so it's 70
It
something.
never got
Really?
that hot around here, thankfully, but it's certainly been like in the 90s for a bit, but now it's
I
slightly
mean,
cooling down.
give me good, like I would say 70, 80, or 65 to
Oh, yeah.
70-ish, and then I'm fine
No,
with
it's
that.
perfect.
And you're good. But like going from 120 down to 48 within a week.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's
yeah.
that's crazy.
That's
Yeah,
like-
it's
that's
wild.
actual
This is
Texas stuff,
Canada.
man, 'cause it's happened like that.
This
here.
isn't
Yeah,
Ontario.
That happened up there.
Chicago
That's
said that happened. We've
Texas.
had
That's Texas stuff.
in like 2006 in Indiana, like south of Chicago.
Yeah.
We had a time where like it was April and it was like 50s and 60s, and then it got up to the 70s, and then like first week of May, 30s, 5 inches of snow.
What? It's like free.
We would get snow.
That's like Mother Nature. I always say this. It's like having a bottle of Jack Daniels and having a little bit too much.
Well, it's those cold fronts that come in, and they can
Yeah.
come in as late as May.
Yeah.
And they're just like, the spring's great, everyone, and then you just get dumped on. You're like, ah!
Well, it's even like this is also the perfect time for tornadoes too, because we're in that
Mhm.
mix
Oh, yeah, no,
between
it's bad enough,
right.
yeah.
Tornado season's
It's spring
around
and-
end of
Oh, yeah.
August
Mhm.
and like
And
early
guess what?
September.
It's even better, my friend. It's
What?
hurricane season on the East Coast.
oh yeah,
Yes, it is.
true.
And
Oh,
it's
you
probable.
can oh man, here comes the
Yeah.
tornado and the hurricane. Dabbing in there,
No.
guys. Make
Me
sure to
when-
keep an
me
eye
when
open on
some
your
new hurricane,
your news.
me when
Keep an
some
eye on
new
yours.
hurricane named Karen comes to my house to destroy it. I'm like,
You know what? I never liked this house anyways. Ugh.
No, I don't say
No,
that.
go-
Everything's made out of paper here. For a
one
reason, I guess,
one
just
thing
for
I will
parity.
say: keep an eye open on news. Make sure that you
Mhm.
keep in track with your phone, because usually they'll have those alerts out for any kind of tornado warnings, also hurricane warnings. Keep
Yep.
up to date with your local news for that kind of stuff, because especially people like what I usually talk to is Trimmer. I don't know if you remember Reed Trimmer. He's like one of the most popular, famous tornado chasers. And he actually goes right in the thick of it. It's called the Dominator, and it's a big tank. And it's a Ford. I think it's like a Ford
Oh, I may have
F1
seen some
Raptor,
videos. Yeah.
F1
Mhm,
Raptor,
yeah.
and he's built it on top of this big, large casing. And he has like these little rockets that send like nodes over and stuff like that too, to send information when it's getting shot into the
That's crazy.
tornado.
I didn't
But
see
when
that.
they're in the epicenter and they lock in, because they have the bolts. And if you've ever watched
Yeah.
Twisters, the sequel to Twister, there was actually a funny
I haven't
thing
seen the
about
sequel
that, where they actually had the guy hit a switch and they drill deep into the ground.
Mhm.
And that way the tornado can't pick them up, and they're able to actually get
Sure.
data while they're in the dead center of the tornado. And that's what made him really famous, because even today, this man's been doing it forever. He's been on, I think he was on like Jay Leno's when he was still doing this talk show.
wow, yeah,
And
it's
yeah,
some time
no,
ago then.
his energy, he still does it like as a kid in a candy store for him. It's great.
That's
That
great.
kind of passion. A tornado's bad when he's going ahead of you. Like that, he only goes for the craziest tornadoes. But yeah, it's one of those things that you got to be careful with, and try not to be like if you don't know how to do any tornadoes, just try not to,
if you don't
go
know
ahead
how
and-
to do a sick
You just-
burnout next to two tornadoes while saying cow, then just
Yeah.
don't do it.
Actually,
If you don't have a pickup truck full of sensors that have scrapped together tin cans on them to make them fly, don't do it.
then don't do it. We need Dorothy. We need the Dorothy thing from the original Twister.
Yeah. Yeah, but the original Twister, I mean, it's going at these little things. They're just made out of cans. They're just basically
and little
projectiles in
yeah.
that movie. I'm like, how is this not? This is unsafe for that movie.
Also,
It's
Solid was
crazy.
saying,
I
will
love the
see on
story about Bill Paxton's character in the first one though, where they used to what do they call him? They called him like the extreme.
Yeah,
because
the
one
extreme,
time
the
he-
extreme.
'cause
Yeah,
He
yeah.
walked out of a trailer naked, walked up to the tornado and threw a bottle of Jack Daniels and says, "Have a drink," and it never
Yeah, because
touched
it
the
was
ground.
Philip Seymour
That's
Hoffman. I think was
No, Philip Seymour Hoffman's the guy who explains it, but Bill
Yeah.
Paxton is the guy
Yeah.
who's the extreme.
the suck zone. The suck zone. I can't remember that.
I just realized though, I don't think we ever actually properly introduced who Azula is and what does he do.
Yeah, like
I don't know, who am I?
Oh, who am I? Yeah, no.
Who is this guy?
Yeah, Google.
I don't know. You tell
well,
me.
what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna be starting the recording like literally in a minute. Neo, are you all
we
set to
haven't
go?
started, okay.
Yeah, we haven't started
we
yet. We're
haven't
just
even-
doing it. Yeah, because
Oh,
we
just
just
hanging
hit
out? Okay, cool.
23 minutes, so we got like 7 more minutes
Sure.
before we actually
Cool.
get into the recording. So I wanted to save
Great.
that for the recording on
Yeah.
that. But
Gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, hi. Oh my God. Solid was mentioning. I will say on the Alec Baldwin thing, even they are blanks. You don't aim directly at them because of off chance of the explosion of the blank can harm people at close
Yeah.
enough range,
Mhm.
which
That's
is
what
also
happened
true.
to-
Yeah.
That's what happened to Brandon Lee. He
Mhm.
got killed by a blank.
Yep. Yep. That is why there are yellow cover on rifles during military training exercises. Yes. Okay, let me do this before it starts. What exactly? What you up to, Common? Oh, thank you for giving a tier 1 to Common. I appreciate that. Or sorry to
Oh.
Common. Thank you for giving the Nero. Sorry,
Oh,
other way around. I'm dumb. Thank you so much.
By
I
the way.
appreciate it. And Mecha, nice.
Neo-
Yes.
Neo's been recording.
yeah.
You're good? Okay, so yeah, I guess we can we can start.
I just
Yes.
got a comment from someone listening.
Yeah,
They're
sure.
saying that the audio is imbalanced between the three of us. Apparently, me and Azula are quieter than you are.
Oh, is it
Wait,
because
how to
it's
change
probably
that?
because of the world. It's because the distance in between has like a 3D audio. It's like having earmuff mode on, but you only have it within 10 meters.
Ah.
So
Oh,
what
I
we
up my
can
volume
do,
just in case.
what we can do is we can, since it would be like that and it's gonna have that little bit of distance, we can keep it like this. And what I'll
Yeah,
do
but I can get
is,
closer.
yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I can hear you
I mean,
perfectly like that.
Do you want to like maybe move the camera too? Because I'm just saying we've got a lot of empty space over here on the right.
I mean, we have multiple
I mean, that's
camera shots that we can
It's-
end
it doesn't
up to.
matter. I just
yeah.
want to bring that out.
Well, one
Listen, then we
thing.
can bring up the Tanner when we record next.
Yeah,
World
of course.
audio.
With the world
Ooh,
audio,
Marketing
yes,
Canada.
yes.
That'll be fun.
Because
That's
we
great.
have something really cool coming up for future interviewers, and
yeah.
it's going to be really, really neat. Hidden secret, little sneak peek. There you go. That's your little sneak peek.
Tanner's great.
Yeah. So, shall we get started then?
You said 7 minutes, so
Yeah. Do you want to take
4
like
minutes
five more, five more
from now?
minutes?
Let's take 4 minutes, get water, and let's
Yeah.
go.
Okay. Yeah. I
Yeah,
got my
sure.
water here. All right. Everyone. Also, again,
Get the water.
if you haven't gotten water or anything like that, please go get some. If you need to tell your
Let me get my
parents.
water here.
Also, if you have family that you love, go tell them that you love them. All right.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot to mute.
Cheers. Oh no, you're good. Everyone likes a good deep throat.
Oh, good. Well, oh, no. Just water.
Just I like how you had to emphasize that it's just water.
Water.
It's not like cookies and cream.
This is not alcohol
All right.
right now, okay? This is not vodka, I promise. Not
I
this
swear to
time.
God, it better
I
not.
remember last time.
Guys, we are interviewing a repo guy. He's
Hello.
he works in the mines.
Talking trash can.
It's a talking trash can that works in the mines.
man.
Oh God,
It's gonna be great.
I
I
lo-
chose this one specifically to make you laugh, by the way.
Okay. So,
gonna be great.
guys, you don't know. Some of you probably, because a lot of you, and I know I'm trying not to call y'all all out, but a lot of you guys mute my Discord. So there is an event that I did for BattleBit, and I showed Azula here the picture of us two. I was the Artoria Pendragon, the Honkai Star Rail version, pointing at the screen, and then Izula was like there, like literally staring out. Literally like that. I'm like literally that. Except, yeah, I should have done that. And so I pasted in there as a joke, but that's from. It's from between both of us. We were with Neo. And we were at the cafe, and it was
3 a.m. madness.
Dude,
usual.
it's always
Or might
like
have
that,
been
like
later than that. Who
early
knows?
Saturday morning at like it's almost 3 in the morning. These guys will
God,
go
might
to
have been more than that.
the
5 a.m.
cafe
is
now,
insane.
because I told you guys we should do that a lot more, and I got clipped.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Spaghetti. I'm definitely gonna put that in for the for the tweet
Perfect.
later tonight. So, yeah, no, I thought you were going to be in, because you have Rogue Hunter, right? One of your characters is from,
I mean, so yeah, I've got a lot of characters that I could throw in, but like at the end of the day, I have to set it up, and I barely have time enough for that. And
Yeah.
there's like bugs you have to go through. I mean, yeah, I could set up, but like given my schedule right now, that's why I've been paying Way to help me. Like, all right, here's my stuff, please throw it
Yeah,
in.
Way's so
I
good.
just don't have the time for that anymore.
Yeah,
So like,
yeah. Welcome back,
otherwise,
champ.
they're like, okay, cool. We throw that in there and have to adjust, and then also my own models for my own game.
Yeah.
They need to have like special lighting and stuff. So it's like, okay, well then I have to use like an anime one, and it's like what, my K11 and something else. Like,
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
love...
yeah, I
we'll
just
talk
chose
more
this
about
one
that, too.
because
Yeah,
yeah, we'll go into that.
yeah.
But
yeah.
the short version, I just wanted to be on the little funny robot. That's
No,
the
you
short version.
go ahead. I mean, there's a lot to talk about, especially your work in some of the things that's how, like, I mean, the funny thing, how how we kind of bumped in and you were interested in me from a certain thing. Again, we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Like,
We're
what is it?
we're like a minute away from the recording. So yeah, Neo, you said you're
Cool.
recording. You're all good. Angle's good. Everything's set. Okie dokie.
Perfect.
All right, cool. All right, and everyone, guys, again, alerts are going to be muted on the stream. Any bits, subs, whatever, thank you so very, very much. I do appreciate it. If someone drops something crazy, I'm going to hold it back until later because I know I'll probably freak out. Usually that's how I am,
Yeah,
but
man.
I'm going to stay. I'm going to be composed. I'm going to be professional, and we're going to have a good time. That's
Not gonna
what
happen.
matters. No, it's not going to happen. I'm still good. It's
No.
me.
Yeah.
It's me. All right.
They say panicking when someone drops $100 in the stream.
Panic at the disco. Panic at
Hey,
the... Oh god, that's gonna scare me. All right, muting the alerts now. There you
Cool.
go. Of course, the other redeems like that and stuff like that will still go through because the main video will be recorded, so that won't have anything like that for later on. But yeah, all right. We're ready to
Cool.
go. I think we're set. Let me bring up the
Let's do it.
my little bar discussion thingy too, because I always like to have my notes in case I need to throw in something through the conversation. And yeah, all right. Should we count
Great.
down or? And
I
then
mean, whatever works.
Okay, yeah, all right. So
Neo, you ready?
yeah, I saw Neo was like thumbs up and so
Cool.
yep. Okay, all right. In 3, 2, 1. Hi everyone, welcome to the Just Before Midnight show. We've got EzulaOne with me tonight, as well as my wonderful co-host Rob here. He's going to be giving us the drinks and also giving us a little bit of, with the conversation, a little bit of comedy relief
Oh, God.
that you
Yeah,
always
yeah.
like to do. And this is technically episode 2 because the last one had some technical issues and we kind of just scrapped it. So this is technically episode 2 of Just Before Midnight. Both of you, thank you, and Neo that's actually recording in the back there. Thank you for helping me out with this, and yeah. So thank you so much. Love you both, all three of you, all three.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
and
thanks for having us.
for people who don't know, my
Great.
name is Midnights in Valhalla. I am the owner of the Midnight Bar here in VR Chat, Twitch partner,
Wow.
variety streamer, and first generation virtual market ambassador. Well, again, we're here with the first one-on-one with
Howdy.
EzulaOne. EzulaOne has actually works at, if I'm correct about this, Nerd Ninjas,
Mhm.
right? This
That's
is coming
correct.
up.
Yep.
And your game was a Rogue Pinatas. Just came out not too long ago. Is that right as well?
Not too long ago on Steam. It's also available on Meta. That came out a little bit earlier than that.
Congratulations on the release. Yeah.
Yeah, no, thanks. Yeah, that's been great.
Yeah.
It's great. It's a fun game.
Yeah, and tell us more about yourself. Go for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
where can I even begin on that? I mean, I don't know. The short version is, I mean, I want to do some 3D things and got involved with modding. Did Command and Conquer mods?
Yeah.
That got me into 3D modeling to begin with.
Yep.
Moved along with those teams, made a couple mods with that. Command and Conquer Shockwave, Command and Conquer Rise of the Reds. Yeah. Shockwave was one of
And you
War
still
Games
work
Zero. I
on
was
Rise of
another
the
one.
Reds, too.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah,
Still
you're still
working
working
on
on it. Yeah.
I'm still. We can't talk about that other stuff though.
No. There won't be
Can't
anything.
talk about that.
Anything
Just
that you
wanna
can,
clarify that.
anything that you can disclose to us, to the viewers. Feel free, of course, by what you have
Of
with your
course.
NDA.
A sequel called Blues.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No.
No.
So,
Imagine if his
sure.
body was in blue. Oh my God, what a thing.
I think I guess switch
Well,
it to
no,
blue, but I'm
you
not gonna do that right
sound-
now. No.
you represent- you
No, I'm already in
represent.
red. I'm good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I did Command and Conquer mods for a while, and that's how I did a lot of my 3D modeling. Eventually ventured more into I wanted to do more characters and whatnot. Eventually decided to do, hey, I should probably, because I was doing like a Fallout 4 mod, and I stopped halfway through. I'm like, I should just commit to making a game at this point. You can find that friggin' video on my YouTube, and you can find like a clip of that. And I had a couple of my one of my buddies like voice act for it. I scripted it, made the environment and everything. So I don't know. I've just always been involved with game design, level design,
Fascinated with.
and then just doing art stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, the short version of that, leading from the Fallout 4 mod, I was like, I should just go ahead and make my own game, and I decided to start doing some character modeling, and that was around when COVID hit, and then I was like, okay, I should probably I have a VR headset. Let's
Yeah.
pop into VR chat, and that's why I'm here, and met incredible people. And it was through that actually that it motivated me to do more character modeling. And you've already seen
Work's
a
never
lot
over
of my,
with you.
my work through there.
You're always
No.
busy.
I have
This
3
man,
projects. Please send help.
this man is on like what 2 cases of
dying.
like Red Bull at this point. Sometimes I feel
Oh,
like.
I wish I could. Not even that. No, I
No,
get
it's not
anxiety
that
if I
bad.
have
That's
too
Steve.
many.
Oh, that's Steve. Okay, yeah, true.
Yeah,
that's Steve.
That's Steve.
Yeah.
I'm the one that used to drink 8 cups of coffee a day and an energy drink. Nos at that.
So
and
you down to 3 now?
And then then you were
no, I don't do that. No, I'm
I'm
just down like 2 coffees now, dude. I can't do that anymore.
No, that's fair.
That
That's
was
like,
bad.
Oh man, well I mean like
had to go cold
especially when you
turkey.
had to well yeah, because I mean caffeine, especially if you have too much, can induce like heart attacks, like stuff like that too.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
it-
no, you get
No,
bad.
it's
yeah,
anxiety,
yeah. So
more
like
than that.
shakes and things like that.
Oh, yeah.
So actually, funny enough, I wanted to ask you about, because when you mentioned about Command and Conquer, Rise of the Reds came out in 2008, or was published in 2008. I think November.
Ooh,
2008?
I can't.
I
can't
think it
remember.
was
That
Rise of
our
the Reds.
original mod team.
Yeah, because it was SWR Productions, I think it was, right, or SRW.
Okay, yeah, that's our mod team. There was another version of Rise of the Reds before. That was run by Grazer at the time.
Right.
Back then, I was only doing like concept art for them, and it was through that and like my other friend, the Hunter, that I started like venturing more into 3D modeling and working on Shockwave, and eventually that original team just kind of poofed, and it was me and one other fella, and we kind of took over. And since I was working on Shockwave
Yeah.
with the Hunter, we're like, okay, well, he had an idea for a mod. I had that would include all the alpha stuff, and then I had I wanted to bring this mod with like the Russian faction then
Right. Yeah.
into like that idea, and Rise of the Reds was made. And shortly thereafter, once we started like, working on it for a couple months, a guy approached us with, funny enough, another mod called Rise of Europe, which had nothing in any association with us whatsoever. And he's like, "Hey, you guys want to throw our faction in there?" I'm like, "Well, what happened? Like, they stopped developing it, and they just had all these assets, so we're just like given this project to just add on to Rise
Life
of the Reds."
just
I'm like,
happened,
all
I
right, well,
guess.
and then and they happen to have like an exact opposite color scheme, blue
Oh, wow.
and yellow of all things. So it was like, oh. Now it's funny in today's world, but I mean then it was just like it just worked well, and we just added Russian Federation and the European Continental Alliance for that mod.
Yeah.
And with that mod we also overhauled all the original ones. Not to get into the details of it, but 3
Oh,
original
yeah.
factions in that game. We overhauled them, and then we added 2 more.
Yeah, and like it was funny because that's how like we kind of got buddy. was because I mentioned about Command and Conquer. Because I don't think I actually told you this. This is new info from me to you. But my first Command and Conquer game was actually Tiberian Sun and Firestorm.
Let's go.
Yeah, no, that was my first. Yeah,
Same,
no,
it's
same,
so
that was
good.
my first one.
yeah.
First
shit.
Tiberian Sun.
I had
Tiberian Sun's
I
good.
had the pack. You know, you had the both the games in one.
Yeah.
And I used to, because I remember, I think it was GDI. They had the the firewall. I think in Firestorm,
Firestorm,
like
Firestorm,
yeah, in
Firestorm,
Firestorm, yeah.
That could stop missiles and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
that
great.
thing was so OP, man. Like, but that thing sucked
Man.
up a lot of energy. You needed like so many power plants.
shit ton
and
of
stuff.
power
Yeah,
plants.
and it was back in the days. But like even me, like okay, so one of the questions that kind of goes into this, what really got you into the modding scene in the first place?
Oh man. Actually, it goes back to Tiberian Sun because it came with an editor called Tib Edit. Tiberian Sun editor. So I just like started messing around with the little voxels, making my little faction using the civilian assets and buildings and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's really when I started like messing around with like RPG Maker and stuff way back then. And that's when I started deciding, I kind of like this game design, game development stuff. So it's always been like a, parallel with everything else. When you had Red Alert 2 and all this to come out, and then Generals comes out and it's 3D, and it was taken by EA mostly, and it had a different tone.
Yep.
It was around that era where everything, it's got to be tactical and
Yeah,
everything's
2000.
basically dirt color. I'm like, okay, cool.
Yep.
Oh, you mean like the wave trying to follow Modern Warfare after 2007?
Yeah, basically.
The
It's like
gritty,
you
the
go into
gritty
the mud
war
era,
torn.
which
Yeah.
is crazy.
Well, yeah, I mean that was that because of just the way that Unreal 3 handled color? Or was it
Unreal
just-
3. No.
No, you know what it is?
Oh, wait, that was right. Something else.
It's them following the wave after
It was like
what's the
COD
name?
and...
Children of Man.
Oh,
That's why. They're
Oh.
I
following
mean, that
the
was around
color
that
grading.
time, but...
Yeah, well, that's where
okay.
they got the idea for Gears of War. A lot of stuff in Gears of War.
Oh, that's true.
Oh.
Especially
Okay,
the
that part's
roadie
very
and all
true.
that.
Yeah.
Just
Even
think
I
about
wouldn't
the
know
combat
that.
scene near the end of Children of Man,
No, you're absolutely right.
where it's
yeah.
him like running and it's like
Wasn't-
because it's a very like
Yeah.
it's in London, very gray. Everything's kind of like covered in dirt.
Everything's-
certain.
Wasn't
Yeah, everything's
Spec Ops
dirty 'cause
The Line
nobody
the
cares,
same
that kind
way?
of stuff.
Wasn't Spec Ops The Line
Sorry?
kind of the same way too in terms of that color
a little
filter?
bit. Spec Ops The Line isn't gray. Spec Ops The Line is a little bit of the dirt tone one, but they wanted to go with more of like Apocalypse Now, but set in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
like Apocalypse Now is basically what they wanted because like think about the commander who, by the way, the voice of the commander is Bruce Boxleitner. He's John Sheridan from Babylon 5.
No shit.
Wow.
How about that?
Same.
Neat.
He's also Tron.
Oh, okay, yeah.
By the way, you're going to get
Look at
some
that.
really
That's
cool
cool.
information that either me or Ezula don't even know. Rob is very, very intellectual and informative when it comes to stories like this because me, at least myself, I just played funny RTS games when I was younger. I played Age of Empires 2. That was my first real
Hell yeah.
RTS.
Mhm.
And I had Microsoft Flight Simulator 98. That's the only two games I had on my
Let's
computer when it
go.
was given to
Yeah.
me by Starlight Children's Foundation. And I had that love for RTS. So like when I talked about Command and Conquer I think we were in one of the beach worlds and we're in the pool thing, and you're like, and you also
Oh man.
talk about because I mentioned Rise of the Reds, I believe
Yeah,
as well,
and I was
which
like-
and.
Immediately, Chaz and a couple others were like, "Oh," and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh no," because I've always had I've had good and bad experiences with like people knowing who I am after that, and I'm like, "Oh God," so I immediately just like, "Oh no, what's it gonna be?"
Yeah, no, it was.
Which is, I guess I'm always kind of baffled about that because like I never took Command and Conquer, the Command and Conquer fan, to be like overtly toxic.
no.
Well,
I mean, it.
But then again, there's I mean, I
Dice roll.
serve in
It's a
I
dice
serve in
roll.
the horse wars, so like I know about toxic fandoms and like people going
Yeah.
fucking cyber
Well,
psycho. So like,
Yeah,
well,
of course.
I can explain why, because I actually had one in person, and it was a former coworker.
do we
Who
have a
like
story?
knew
Is there a story time?
immediately, they figured out that I worked on Reds and Shockwave and all this stuff, and a little overbearing. I tried to be nice, but he was just like, "Oh, we need to hang out. We need to do this. I have all these games ideas, all this, and that." I'm like, "Oh dear God, please, you gotta slow down, dude." Like it was with that speed and that like overbearingness that was just like, okay, let's take it one step at a time, please.
Yeah.
But that was the one instance in person that I was like, oh God.
Yes,
So like I got PTSD when you brought that up. Like, oh, I know this. I'm like, oh God, what's it gonna be?
So luckily enough, it kind of ended up
that was
being me
great.
being positive about it because like I
that was
mentioned,
great. Yeah.
my friend and I like we've been friends for over like 20 something years, and one of the first mods that we
wow.
played was Rise of the Reds and Shockwave.
Hell yeah.
I liked Shockwave a little bit more than I did
that's
with
fine. I love a lot of
because
stuff on that.
Shockwave was just I had a lot more fun with it. Rise of the Reds though, I mean. The thing is, though, is that the last, from what I've read, the last update for Rise of the Reds was June 2024. Is that correct?
Okay, so that's probably what 1.87. I mean, there's a public.
Yeah.
There's a public version of Reds right now. I think that people can just go in and play for 1.9 or 1.89. I don't remember. One of the two.
What do you
Play
need to
mod.
play Reds? Do you have to have
Command and Conquer Generals?
Just Command and Conquer Generals.
Yeah.
And
And
I think if you get the Steam the Steam version now, the patch that you usually have to download it with, which is called the patch 1.04 or whatever, is already included. So you just if you have that version, you just get
I was
you
curious
just grab
about that
and then the mod and you're
All you
set.
Command and Conquer fans?
my RTS experience is very limited. So legitimately, the last time I played a modded RTS game, it was Company of Heroes.
That's
I mean,
such a good
that's a
game,
solid
though.
one,
That's
too.
a
That's a
solid
solid
one,
one, too.
yeah. I mean, like,
I
think...
mean, the NCH mod is fantastic for Company Heroes. Also, Eastern Front is really cool.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
Eastern Front.
yeah. I actually like mods really, especially when it comes to. I think honestly, the best mods I have found has always been with Command and Conquer because Command and Conquer has a wide variety.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So
a lot.
here's a curious
Huge
question.
community.
Yeah.
When it comes to RTSs, let's
Yeah.
go for something that you folks have more. So
Sure.
like,
Okay.
I play Company Heroes a certain way, but obviously you folks have more experience in Command and Conquer.
Yeah.
How do you
Oh man.
how do you usually, let's say, generals?
Yeah. Okay.
How do you usually play? Who do you usually play, and what's your kind of general strategy?
Since we have the
Do I
guest of
wanna-
honor here, do you want to go
okay.
first?
Yeah,
Okay.
Zula,
Okay.
Zula, you go first.
If it's Reds specifically, I can hit random because it's a lot of fun. But
Yeah.
I really love playing GLA because I was playing a little bit of PvP with the team and whatnot, and that's the one you would really run. And just it's hit and run. It's just super fast vehicles. They're all made out of paper.
They're
just
like
throwing technicals and stuff.
basically
it's
GLA
just
is
trucks.
basically like the Zerg in StarCraft, right?
Like a Zerg.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, the Zerg would be more China, I think, in this particular game. GLA is just they're just paper.
So
not
then,
paper
how do you
tigers,
win?
it's-
Do you just do by numbers?
Oh no. You just harass her the game.
Yeah.
You just go in and go right for the economy immediately, and since if you do a good job at it,
Scud
then you just start
launchers.
throwing more things your way. No, that's late
Yeah.
game stuff.
No,
That's-
but it's
ooh.
funny. Or you
But
have
I'm not thinking that. If I'm up to that point, I've already messed up.
yeah, because
So
you like have
if it
like
gets to
what
the end game, like, and I haven't won, I'm like, oh, it's over.
or get all your
So
workers
more
with
like,
AKs.
early game harassment to destroy their economy
game
and
harassment.
kind of whittle them away.
Yeah, literally, just that. Because if it gets to medium game, then you start escalating, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
But if it's late game, you still haven't finished. Ooh,
How about you, Midnight?
Me, I like China. I like if I were to go one up like with the 0 hour, I like the nuclear general. I like anything nuclear. I've always
Oh,
been
hell yeah.
fascinated with nukes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, in a
That was
good
my
way.
favorite general.
I never want to see anyone get wiped out from a nuke. Nukes are very fascinating to me. Like I've even seen the Oppenheimer movie. I love that type of stuff. That stuff is amazing.
Yeah.
But me, I usually take my time. I'm usually usually when I play, I like to play in teams. I don't like playing solo.
Yeah.
Same,
like that,
likewise,
yeah.
I play in teams.
Yeah. So what I do is I'm the research. I do the big artillery stuff. That is I'm an artillery specialist. So I can do anything at range. Funny enough, because me being a sniper, haha, in actual FPSs, I'm long range. And also Neo is like heard Ezula loves to play Yuri. We'll sorry,
Wait, what? No,
really-
against, no.
That's Nico.
No,
Yeah, is it Nico?
That's two other friends we've got. That's Matt and who else was it? One of our other friends just plays Yuri in Rillard too, and everyone just
Is it
immediately
one of the
just
Australians?
piled.
No, isn't it
no,
France?
Who was it? No, it was Matt for sure. I don't remember who the other one was though. I think it was just one. But I
Okay.
play Soviets in Brother 2.
When it,
Yeah.
when it comes
Of
to
course I do.
RTSs, again, I don't have much experience in
Yeah.
Command and Conquer. But like for Company of Heroes, I say again, I usually play in teams,
Yes. of
but
course,
I
that's
like
fine.
playing as either the Germans that have the focus on fortifications, or
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Americans that have trenches. And what I
Yes.
do is that I basically either start just like slowly just fortifying the entire map as I like spread across and just build like World War One tactics, just layer after layer of trench or fortification to make it impossible to take our territory, while the other people on my team will build more like tanks or light assault vehicles
Yeah.
to kind of go in and harass.
Yeah, so
while
you're
I
like
basically
me, except
secure everything.
yeah, you're more
So-
of the defensive line, and I'm like
Yeah.
yeah. It makes
Is there
sense.
something like that in Command and Conquer?
There's in Reds. There's like that. You're ECA. You 100% want to play ECA.
Yeah.
They're all about
ECA,
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
it's
ECA
Yeah.
probably are. Oh my God, it's our Netherlands general, but I forgot his actual name. If Hunter is looking at this, he's gonna kill me. Like it's over.
By the way,
I'm co-directing
Solid
that. I
Snake
don't remember the name.
Is very jealous. We were talking about Spec Ops and he wasn't here.
That's
the story about also talking about white phosphorus too is a big thing about that.
Well, I mean that was a huge
War
when
crimes.
when they did the white phosphorus thing. That was like as controversial as when they did the airport thing in Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, because like when you see
that
when you
was
see your
like-
character on the pad while you're seeing people getting like absolutely incinerated, you see your character
Yeah. getting
worse and worse and worse, and you
Yeah,
almost
no,
become the
that-
villain,
because-
and that's such a
Yeah.
insane touch you would not
Well,
see.
I mean, there's the huge spin, but I'm not going to spoil Spec
No,
Ops.
of course,
The Line.
of course.
If you haven't played Spec Ops: The Line,
yeah,
it's on
play it.
Steam. Please play it. It's fantastic.
Yeah,
Dylan
yeah.
North is the lead character. Great, solid cast. It's fantastic.
Yeah, you wouldn't even know. Like you playing the game and you're just you're doing fulfilling orders and stuff, and then later on you just realize I'm like, what side am I on? Right?
Well, it's again the idea is like the premise of Apocalypse Now.
Give a refresher for people that might not
So
know.
Apocalypse Now, 1979. I'm gonna draw a blank. The director is the guy who did The Godfather.
Yeah, I don't remember. But yeah, that sounds
Begins
right.
with the C. It's Nick Cage's uncle.
I don't remember.
If anyone finds it, by the way, in the chat, because this is also being streamed at the moment,
It's like Killmonger?
anyone in the chat that knows, please throw it in there, and I'll make sure we're all most of us is reading the chat anyway. So if you do,
But so
please let us know.
so the idea is that Vietnam, some colonel has gone off the reservation and has like proceeded to just him and his unit have gone rogue and are now just butchering civilians and have started like a little cult of their own, a little section of I think Laos, and they send Martin Sheen and some of his buddies to go in there and basically kill him because he's
Basically
causing
defecting.
havoc.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like a
no, he's gone AWOL.
Oh, okay.
But he's taken a bunch of his troops to go into
Okay, now I
whatever.
understand the similarities within
They-
that. and
he
this
went
one,
he went
yeah.
crazy.
Right. Okay.
And so they send in a special forces team to go and basically
You should
put him
go
in.
watch the extended version of that movie.
Yeah,
The
it's
one that's,
actually
like,
one of the early
notoriously-
roles. It's one of the early roles of Harrison Ford. He's like in his 20s.
Oh my God, that's
Oh,
right. Yeah,
wow.
you're right.
It's insane.
I forgot he's in that.
Oh yeah,
You're
because
absolutely
you were
right.
mentioning the year, and I'm like, wait a minute.
He's one of the general's assistants who's basically telling
Yeah,
everybody
that's right.
what the thing
God,
is.
holy shit.
You know that Harrison Ford was a carpenter before he got into Star
Really?
Wars? Yeah,
No
he
kidding.
Was just
I
a
didn't know that.
carpenter.
What a good guy too.
I didn't even know that.
Fantastic.
Well, yeah, no. Back to the topic
but yeah,
about
kinda
like
going back to
in the RTS thing is like,
Mhm.
like me, I like back then RTS was like a big deal. I think one of the more popular ones was because I remember talking to you about this, and some people that are watching this as well might know about it. A World in Conflict was like one of the ones that was kind of very. Like it was taking the RTS and removing the needing to base build where you have more reinforcement points than you had base building like money. That was your money, and your base was your units, and you could bring them in and you'd take over certain objectives on the map. And I remember specifically about it that made it so unique because we were at that time again where RTSs were everywhere. It was almost to a point where we were almost somewhat not to that point yet, but kind of like close to what zombies became. Like it was an oversaturated market full of them, right?
Yeah, I mean, you
Yep.
still have a lot of people kind of like coming from the Command and Conquer kind of era, and a lot of people saw, like, this is like the early 2000s. I think, what was it, 2003 or 4 for World in Conflict?
World in Conflict was, I think, 2010.
I think. No,
it was one of the later
It
ones.
was before that. It was later, but I think like
I need to look
it was
up, I
about
don't
the
remember.
time. That's about the time that everything kind of more shifted to like FPS.
Yeah, more
I think it became
actiony,
kinda
more feeling of that.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Because
a
a
lot
lot of
of-
the time was the more of a focus on shifting to console, because less people were playing PC.
Yeah, I mean, and a
Um,
lot of the shift for RTS specifically is they just stopped being like what traditional RTS are. Base
September-
building, all that stuff was taken out, and
September 18th,
I don't know,
2007. There you go.
too many games did that, and it burned a lot of people out.
Yeah, I mean, I know just recently there was an RTS came out called Tempest Rising, I believe, which is almost like
Ooh,
a
yep, I thought that too.
Oh, yeah, that
a
was
spiritual
even-
success, like I guess you
Mm-hmm.
could say a tribute to the original. Like was it
Command and
more
Conquer.
like GDI and Nod kind of style game, or
It's
was it
GDI and Nod.
Nod?
Very much
Okay,
GDI and Nod.
okay.
Yeah.
Which
Which is great. I
yeah.
tried it. I love it. I even left them a nice comment. They liked it back. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So they love their community for sure. They seem nice.
Yeah, of
So I
course.
just need to play. I just need to play more of it. I just haven't had time.
Actually, speaking of time, we actually have a commercial break going on right now. So what we're
Great.
gonna do is we're gonna do a little commercial break. Make sure that you get yourself some
Get some
water.
water.
And yeah, let me go and get the commercial thing out. And yeah, we'll be right back with more of Just Before Midnight with EzulaOne in just a moment. So hold on tight. We'll be right back. Okie dokie. See you in a little bit.
Exactly what.
It's one of those things where I don't play RTS unless there's
Yeah.
friends to play with. It's just
Yeah, of
not
course.
it's not my go-to. Neil, feel free to hit pause.
You need to do that. Guys, you're still going to be able to hear us in the desktop and stuff like that. So we're just, like I said, get your waters, whatever you need to do. We'll be back in like 2 minutes about-ish. So, yeah. Hi, Rad. How you doing? Thank you so much, Wish Dream of Beast. Thank you so much for the follow. I saw that you followed. I will try and catch up with any follows after commercial breaks. All right, guys? And again, thank you for hanging out with us. And shoot, yeah, we're at the end of the month. We're at the end of the month,
man.
man.
Yeah, I know it's crazy.
September, man. Let's go.
Dude, yeah,
When the
you
best time of the year
yeah,
starts.
yeah. That's when like we have our Thanksgiving in like
September 28th.
October. Oh, never
That's when the
forget.
government blew up Raccoon City.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
damn.
but do you
Well,
remember?
actually, no, technically October 1st is when the government blew up Raccoon City.
Man
But-
comes
Well,
out with
how
spat
about-
facts.
Do you remember the 21st night of September?
Do you remember? Oh no, it's coming!
you
No!
Oh,
No!
no,
No!
it's my
Don't
birthday.
bring it!
I'm remembering.
No! I'm remembering!
remembering.
PTSD! Oh!
I'm
I'm remembering? Oh! Can we get a shout out for Ratnack as well? And if comment if he can or anyone would like to. If you do see anyone without a sub and you're willing to support, feel free to hit anyone with commercial break. So that's also a good thing. And again, thank you, Common.
realize we had a camera.
Yeah. Oh.
camera there.
Oh. Okay. Or you could just give 20, Rob. Like what? What?
As they say,
What happened?
Feet to Vegas.
Okay, Benny. Game was rigged from the start. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate it. All right, let's get back into the BRBN real quick.
So, Zula,
Holy crap!
It was definitely before I went for it for school. Picked up on that. I was just curious and just started messing with 3ds Max specifically. Like I said, it started with Red specifically, Shockwave. And at the time, they had a free version of 3ds Max. Was it Gmax? That sounds right.
Gmax.
And I
Oh,
started,
that's a
and I
3D
started,
program,
and I
right?
started. Yeah, it was a free one. It's ancient now.
Yeah.
But so I started modeling with that, and eventually started with 3ds Max 7. So I don't know, that probably starts dating me a little bit. And then I started modeling that way to help with the mods with Shockwave then, and eventually Rise of the Reds when we revived it and made it into what it is now. And yeah, I got all my principles out of that, and then I went to college and did 3D modeling there with Softimage at the time.
Yeah.
And then Maya and 3ds Max again.
Well,
And
actually, like one of the things I really like about like Shockwave and Rise of the Reds is like how well modeled they are. You know, like everything is like again, you said earlier in the in an interview you were talking about how you were just the concept design artist for
Concept artist.
yeah, the concept artist for a lot of like were you mostly was it for everything like buildings, for units, for tanks?
Units, buildings. Do you remember the U.S. tank destroyer?
That was the
in that
long
game?
barrel. Did it have any mesh on it or something like that?
That was my design, by the way.
That's
that was my drawing.
crazy. Also, if
Do
you
you remember the
want,
War Fortress?
yeah, no, because that was something
Also
that
mine.
you could like what kind of like I guess like the tank from StarCraft with the Terran where you could like go into siege mode.
Yes.
Was that something similar to with that or?
Oh, the War Fortress was
Yeah.
a static building.
Oh,
but
it was
we
a
did have
static
another
building,
building unit. Yeah, that one's a static one. That's the one when you garrison it and it's got a little artillery cannon on the very top of it.
Right. Okay.
But it's nigh indestructible because you need to have like a fairly sized army to blow that. crap up.
Also, guys, welcome back to the after the commercial. We're back with EzulaOne. Rob is getting us some new drinks. Sorry, we're just
yeah.
Ezula and I like we've been in the RTS genre for God knows how long, and we could talk hours upon the war for like literal hours. So yeah, no, thank you. Oh,
sir.
the flaming moai.
What is
That is the
this?
flaming moai. That is a secret drink. If you know from Cyberpunk Bartender Action Valhalla, you would already know what that is. I will not say anything because that is a secret, literally. But yeah, so again, okay, so you've like how many? I guess we can transition into the next question on that. How many did you do in terms of like concept art? You must have done like over like 100.
It was a lot. Well, there were maybe like a couple dozen that I did concepts for, and by that
Okay.
period, I was already transitioning over to actually modeling
Thank
them into 3D.
you. Appreciate it.
But
Yeah.
yeah, there's like maybe I'd have to pull up the drawings, but yeah, it's like maybe more than a dozen for like several units and factions that we never made and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, there was a couple things we wanted to add to Shockwave, but like again, like I said, the reason we didn't is because me and the Hunter wanted to like make, Rise of the Reds,
Right,
and
yeah.
we moved all those efforts over to that project, and obviously that took, control after a while, or precedence, I should say.
Right.
And by that point, I was already actively modeling and creating stuff. But like, if we're talking about my concepts, like by that point, I was just modeling them straight up. But yeah, we're talking to like hundreds of models at this point. Like
get-
buildings, units, the little freaking rockets that are in.
Oh,
them,
the models of
everything.
the right. Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, they're
yeah.
very well, guys. Like, if you want to, anyone, I think it's on ModDB. For people who don't know, it's
ModDB.
on ModDB. That was, I think, the first. Like, it was kind of like FPS Banana. If you remember FPS
Yeah,
Banana for mods for
very
like
much.
Counter-Strike and
This
stuff
side
like
hasn't
that.
changed since then either. It's
No,
crazy.
it's the same layout from
It's
like
the
back
same
in the
one.
like mid 2000s. It's great.
Yeah.
I feel like I went back in time because I mean FPS Banana I believe is the same way, but yeah. You can actually find the links to it. What I'll do is if you want to, I can throw in some of the links for, of course, the chat
That'd be
here that's
great.
watching this on the stream. I've been doing my research and stuff like that too. That's why I was able to remember because you guys are on the Command and Conquer wiki, the official one.
Yes, we are, which is crazy,
Really,
by the
really.
way.
Yeah, it was like with me with the VR Chat Legends thing and having my own like that. That was nuts. But like. One thing I wanted to also talk to about because when we were talking about like RTS stuff, what really got you into RTS?
You know what? It was by accident.
Oh,
Completely by
okay.
accident. There was I forgot what the game was called, but at the time, this is like early 2000s, so we had our crappy little like 300 megahertz little computers or whatever.
Yeah. I remember.
And
You mean
yeah,
the
and it
never
was
obsolete gateway with
A
40
compact
gigabyte
per
hard drive?
stereo with
yeah,
2 bigs.
yeah, it was like 56K era still, so like that's obviously dating me as well. But regardless, like
Yeah,
it was
we're
like a game
boomers,
called
guys.
Warzone. Yeah, Warzone something. I forgot the
Back
name,
in
but it was
my
like a
day,
top
I only
down.
had
Back in my day.
512 megabytes of RAM.
It
Dude,
was
we didn't
bomb.
even have that. I think we had like, what was
I
it, like
think it was too
under
much.
100.
Like
I think we had under
64 or
100,
something.
64. Yeah, it was under 100.
It was
God.
crazy. It was bad.
Yes, here's
I
the
was
link.
just a
to
wee
it.
lad then, so I didn't know these things
Back
until I
when
was
I only
older.
had Prodigy Internet.
Oh god.
Netscape.
We had AOL. Dude.
Netscape.
It was crazy.
The Netscape,
yeah.
dude. Yeah, those are the times. Again, guys, you would probably the
But
newer
yeah, you
generation.
were saying
Our
so?
chat.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. So you were talking about
No,
the.
yeah,
oh my
no.
God. Yeah, go ahead.
We just
Yeah.
watch Azula
well-
age in real time.
Hey, I'm older than him.
Where was I? I forgot what I
Yes,
was at.
we were talking about what made you get into RTS in the first place.
Right. So it was a game that I picked up from the store at the time, and it's just like I didn't know what it was. It was Warzone something. It would not run on that computer. It was too powerful at the time. Because it was full 3D, and then it was just a crappy little computer. So I was like, okay, I'll return it. I had to tell my dad, hey, we gotta return this game. It doesn't play on this computer. So then we go to the fucking store, and we return it, and it's like, well, we'll just pick up whatever. And then I just pick up the box of Tiberian Sun and look at it like,
Oh
I don't
my
know
God,
what this is.
that thing was huge too.
I don't know
remember.
what this is.
Yeah.
It was this big.
Yeah, I
And,
think it was the same size as the war
yeah.
chest from was it
Yes,
StarCraft
yeah,
and Star
and I have
or
that one
Diablo?
too. Oh boy.
The war chest, I think it
Ooh.
was like 3 games.
It's
Diablo
it's
2,
the exact
StarCraft,
same box.
and that. Okay, yeah,
Same
got it.
size and everything.
Yeah.
So I get that and I try it, and obviously it's just voxels and pixels. It works just fine.
Yeah,
and
thank God.
I loved it. I loved it. It was so good. The atmosphere is great. I know there's a lot of people that would say like the original Command and Conquer is like, oh, these were like darker and stuff, and Tiberian Sun was just like
No,
it's a little
Tiberian
bit brighter,
Sun
a little
was-
more. Dude, I mean, the atmosphere of that one's like
So
it has been
good.
ingrained into my DNA since then, and I will fight people like this had the best atmosphere of the environment of any other ones. It was definitely more like sci-fi, TV channel like quality as far as like the videos go. But
Right, yeah.
I was all for it. It was great.
Yeah, also, like, you had, like, some really great actors. Yeah, like, Joe Kunkin, I think,
Oh,
who
yeah.
played, of course, the Amazing Kane.
Yeah.
He was also on the
But,
team with
yeah.
them as well. On top of that, but we also had Frank Kopecki, who did the composing for
Yes.
the music, which, by the way,
of course.
if you don't
Oh, he did,
know,
yeah.
the Tiberian Sons, which, funny enough, that's their
Yep.
band name, is actually a hunch from Tiberian Sundays. So a nice little, nice little
great.
trivia little tip on that one. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say there's a whole bunch of great actors in the game as well, and it was a lot of fun, man. It was fun. It was cheesy, and I think that was definitely something they were playing on.
Oh,
for
yeah.
whatever. It's meant to be cheesy. Like it's like, oh, I'm looking at like a sci-fi channel thing. At least for Tiberian Sun. The other ones were everywhere else. Red Alert 2 just goes ham. It's so fun, and I think that's part of the reason why I tried Tiberian Sun. I loved it for the story.
Firestorm was peak.
Yeah, it was so good, and
Yeah.
that was the one that came with that box set too. So
Yeah.
like I had it like straight away. But the super short version of that is I just had a lot of fun, and then I eventually started playing, Red Alert 2. I love that one as well, and
Yes, of
they
course.
just kept coming out. So
Yep.
and it was great. I had to do the little funny trash can thing.
Yeah, I
it
know.
was
Aw.
Fiddling.
No, you're
Fiddle
good.
Frank in real life.
I love this avatar.
Rob is a bartender in training. I've been teaching him for about 30
No,
years,
I
and he
do.
still hasn't been able to do it right. But
I do mixology on the side of my house. At midnight's been beating me for the past 3 months.
And funny enough, I have a mixology kit that I'm going to be bringing to San Diego, and I might actually, maybe if you do end up bumping into me, you can teach me, because I have no.
Sure.
I'd love to. I would actually do, like, especially non-alcoholics, which I can only drink like
Yeah,
non-alcoholic stuff.
mocktails. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
mocktails,
can
yeah.
certainly-
I know
mocktails,
some good
plenty of
recipes for mocktails.
Yeah. But another thing too is, like, you said that after you really start getting in the into the modeling stuff, because the rest of the team, or SWR Productions, they left. Is there what happened, if there's anything that can be disclosed on that?
Different team. There was a different team. The original team that did Reds. They didn't really have a name. It was led by Grazer, I think it was his name.
Yeah.
And a handful of other people, and they just picked it up from some other fellas as well.
Right.
I don't know. We released the first version of Rise of the Reds, and that was that.
Which is amazing.
And it just kind of
Play
it just stopped. Everyone just stopped.
Yeah.
But like that version is like is a relic now. I don't know where you can find the original one.
Still in
But it wasn't
ModDB,
until
probably in the archives area.
Ooh, actually, it isn't. Not in ModDB.
No?
Well, actually, no.
Yeah, because you should be able
No,
to.
you'd
go
have
through
to
the
find it
archive.
on the forum. You can probably find it on the original forum, which I don't even know if it's around.
Wayback
I don't know if it was
Machine, maybe?
Revora. Maybe. Maybe.
Okay,
That could.
okay.
I haven't looked for it specifically because I know it's you gotta dig for that one. You know,
Right.
since it's been so long.
So then,
But I don't know. That team disappeared completely, and it was just me
And-
and one other fella. And we're like,
yeah.
okay, that's that, I guess. And by that time though, because I was already working on Reds, the original
Right.
Reds. I'm sorry,
you're
on
good.
the original Reds team, and then Hunter was, hey, you want to do some concepts for Shockwave? I was already kind of working with him on Shockwave then.
yeah,
So when that release they disappeared, it was just I was already with it wasn't called SWR yet. With a Shockwave team then, and that's where I met everybody. We eventually became SWR, and for
Right.
the record, SWR Productions stands for Shockwave, War Games, Zero Hour, and Rise of the Reds, which is the name of the 3 mods we worked on.
And-
In that order, funny enough. So
yeah. And I think the
yeah.
mod, like, there's like a program, if I recall correctly, where you have like this. It's like a mod manager, and you have games
Mm-hmm.
from like Command and Conquer, Renegade. Like some of the
Oh,
RA Renegade
mhm.
stuff, and you can actually install it on that and whatnot too. I
for Renegade
believe.
specifically.
I might be wrong, but that's another great game. Even though a lot of people shat on it because it's not an
Oh, it was
RTS,
fun.
it's an FPS. It was fun, yeah.
It was fun.
So like, okay, so now that you have like the game or the mod, and you start
Mm-hmm.
working with people, like how big is the team now?
Oh man, it's fluctuated over the years, but it's always been like at least artist-wise, it's always been maybe like 3, 4, 5, something like that, around
Okay,
that, on
okay.
and off. But the team, like we have a huge testing team, about 20 plus or so. I don't know if that's the current number at the moment. And because it's huge, because we also have to test for Red specifically. Shockwave less so, because like we stuck on a stop developing that one in favor of Reds.
Of course, yeah, because that's the
we
big
have
one.
constant testing for PvP, and then we use that information to kind of balance things, because obviously if people are interested in playing the PvP, but also the single player stuff, which is fine, that stuff works just the same and everything, but
Yeah.
we have to cater it also for PvP, and that takes hundreds of hours to like get right.
Right.
And that's been ongoing for like a long time. So the testing team is huge, and it's a lot of like very enthusiastic people. All are awesome, and yeah, we just have to get their feedback, adjust accordingly, and we just adjust it for Reds, and that's still ongoing. And
Yeah,
yeah,
and
it's great.
I think that's something that a lot of people who kind of like look at game development from a third party never really like think about as part of the process.
Yeah.
Like, when you think of the pipeline, you think of like concept, modeling, development, like all the aspects of like the physical art, but balancing is such a huge thing, especially when it comes to like multiplayer games like PvE, even like not even multiplayer but single player, just like how to balance the power of weapons and
Oh yeah,
actions and stuff like that, and that
Lots
that
of
takes
tweaking.
a lot of time.
it
Right,
does.
Yeah. I mean, like even to go from 2008 to now and still have like an active mod like from that age is very like commendable, because again, like you said, like it's just like it's more like it phases in and out. Like you get people, you lose people. It's like it's basically standing the test of time, especially with a relic like Command and Conquer Generals. It is a relic. We know it's because it's been for like since what, late 19
No, it's 2 decades. old, man. It's crazy.
1998.
Yeah.
Right, or
And
something
that
like that.
engine-
95 actually, because
Yeah.
it was if I
Yeah.
remember correctly, the original Command and Conquer was on the PlayStation. You get a demo disc, and you could play
Yes.
the original one.
Yeah,
from
the
like
original
back then.
Command and Conquer I think was 95. But
Yeah.
I mean, it was-
Generals came like what?
2000 and
2000?
2003.
No, 2000. That was
Like
2000. That was around the
2002,
same time that
I would imagine
Warcraft
they
3 came out.
definitely
Yeah.
updated their engine. But
Yeah,
here's
yeah.
a question that we chatted about this before, but for the audience, obviously you're working on an engine that is built from like a 25-year-old engine.
Yeah,
There's
and
obviously
built on
limitations.
duct tape and dreams too. It was barely
built-
working.
Built on super glue and vomit. But
Yeah.
yeah.
so, well, more like late night drinking and super glue. But
And a slight regret, I'm sure, too. It's
Let
an old
me
engine.
just-
It's bad.
Like, I can't even imagine how much Taco Bell and destroyed toilets this game's running on. But
That's about right, though.
Thank God I never had
So,
Taco Bell for
but
the life of me.
limitations. What are
Oh,
the
man.
limitations that you have to like deal with as a 3D modeler when it comes to making stuff for Reds? Like,
Oh
obviously,
yeah,
you know,
that's
well,
Oh,
like
yeah.
so obviously
old
there.
engine.
So I
Yeah.
I work in game dev, and so I can
Yep.
sort of explain some of this stuff.
Yeah.
First is obviously like vertex count. What are you limited
Mhm.
at with that?
So, less
Polygon.
vertex count. It's polycounts in this case. It's an old engine, and since it runs it through one thread, one CPU, it throttles everything. You can't have crazy high poly models. You just absolutely
This
can't.
is before multi-thread CPUs became
Yeah,
a thing.
yeah, that wasn't a thing, so we have to put that into consideration. Now, there's this is going ahead of it, but so we'll bring it up later. But a lot of the models they have to be under a certain poly count, so like about a unit, which is a little tank or whatever it is, depending on how abundant they are on the like. Let's design one right now. One
Okay, sure.
thing that you can spam, you can have hundreds of. The thing needs to be less than 600 polygons. Has to be 600, 500, something like that. There's just too many of them. Or like, if you have that many, maybe 300 polygons actually. But if you
For
have
reference, like a modern mobile game that I work on that's trying to be super performant and working on things,
Yeah.
our poly count per character is 10,000.
yeah, it's nuts. Like what is it? Half-Life 2, their polygons counts were like what, 7,000, 9,000?
I think it
you'll
was
have
like
to correct me.
7,200.
It,
It was
I think they
around
were
that?
less than that. For a character, they're a lot.
For
They were
two- for
really,
Half-Life
really low.
2?
Yeah, no,
Half-Life
Half-Life
2, they were
2
like
with the
9,000, something
source
crazy.
engine.
It was
Like 9,000.
little. It was like nothing. So, but that gives you an example of like what it is. So like tanks and stuff, usually less than 1,000.
Yeah.
Buildings, we can get to 1,500 polygons, sometimes 2,000, but like we're really pushing it at that point. And the texture sizes we're looking at 256 by 256 or 512 by 512 pixels.
So,
Max.
So you had to.
You cannot have that. Yeah,
So having to
it's,
deal with
it's
that-
a lot of constraints.
But in a way, it also helps like build on your your experience in like other games and how to limit
Mhm.
what you can offer for each unit, right?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Pushing the boundaries within a certain amount is always nice, especially like if you have
Yep.
deadlines and stuff like that too. But that's crazy. Know that it was
Yeah,
like that small.
design ones, just to piggyback off of that, it lets you focus on what the importance of silhouette, importance of like, how can I immediately identify this specific thing to be like, what is its purpose, just out of a glance notice. And that goes for the buildings, that goes for the little infantrymen, the tank,
Or
whatever.
even the
Poly
rocket.
count on, like just like what's a poly count on like an engineer, like a little dude?
Oh God, those are like they look
They
like little
can't be like
ragdolls.
what
man.
Ah,
They're like
yes, the-
100 no, they're low. We're talking less than 300. 120, I think, is what it was at 300 polygons.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, 'cause they're not
it's
gonna
bad.
be-
It's low.
Because I remember
Little
like
baby-
back
little
then
baby man.
having an
Yeah,
engineer
there's
rush.
some mods.
Because you have
There's
an
some
engineer.
mods.
Please,
yeah, go.
can I have
Sorry.
some
No,
more
no, no, you're good.
polygons?
No, I didn't mean to interrupt. It just
Dude.
reminded me the engineer rush. Like you had a crap ton
Oh,
of
yeah, yeah,
engineers
yeah.
to try and capture the enemy's buildings. So you have like a crap
Yeah.
ton of them in like APCs and they
Mhm.
explode and then they spread them out. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, not at all. That was one thing that drastically changed. Is the old Command and Conquers, you had little engineers to capture buildings. Like you turn into this player's to this player's building. You just have one little guy, one engineer run in, you take it over.
Right.
In generals, though, it's like they have to put a little flag down, and then you see it rise and whatever, and then you
Yeah.
capture it. We
Right.
have some other. We do have an engineer for the ECA and Rise of the Reds, where it's literally the engineer, and they cap it like super fast. But it's the same method. Like it's not like the old days where it's like you just have them run in there, they capture it. Which hopefully, if they add more modding tools for it, because they had the open source. There's a they have open source for it now, and people are working on it and see what they can do to push that engine, so we can fix a lot of the issues we've had. A lot of the
yeah.
limitations and stuff.
Open
maybe
RA,
they're
right?
gone, but yeah, it's for general specifically. They
Oh.
did that like a little bit earlier this year.
Is it the same people
Um,
that did Open RA, or is this like
Ooh,
no.
this is like EA specifically.
Oh.
Like, here you go.
Oh
They-
yeah, that's
so,
right.
like,
They
people are
did do
reworking
that
it.
because we talked
Yep.
about that. That
Yep.
Electronic Arts basically gave the keys to you guys to
Yeah.
pretty much to like do whatever. That's rare. Let's be real.
is crazy.
It's crazy, right? Because you think EA and here's the keys. Like, Huh?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the problem is that they still need to like basically build it from the ground up. I think the last thing I heard, it could be people that are more knowledgeable on this will know more, but they're reworking like how the audio worked, how did this work, and
Right.
make sure that it compiles by itself. There's a whole bunch of issues before we get to that, but like
Right.
one of the immediate ones that we had a huge limit on for some reason, we had a upgrade limit to like, and that was like that dictated so much things on our game design for Reds that
Yeah.
because we had a specific number of upgrades we could only add, and there are different ways that we kind of like circumvented that limit by making fake objects and this different ways to kind of like mess with the engine and say,
Yeah.
hey, you know, uh,
Sorry,
it
I'm
doesn't do anything.
no, I'm sorry.
Whatever.
I'm just like I can imagine
Yeah.
just the random 5 dudes that have a hard on for Command and Conquer enjoying this whole conversation
Oh my
right
god.
now.
Yeah. Look, super short version though of that is like
Yeah.
we need to find clever, creative ways to go around that limit. And the first thing that we get when we get the open source is, oh yeah, you just go in the little funny file and change the little limit to whatever number you want.
Yeah.
That's it. And I was like, oh, well, now we could. There
Yeah,
goes
keep
that, I guess.
going.
But
Yeah.
there's some cool features we ran into by using those limitations.
Okay.
And I think that's a lot of that creativity adds to, and this goes for like not just Reds, this goes for like almost everything else. Like you have limits, you don't know what you're gonna come up with by
Yeah, of course.
trying to find a creative method to go around it. And oh, you find this out, and you get this cool feature that you otherwise wouldn't have had. And that was a lot of the case for Reds specifically.
Now.
So what?
Good. Yeah. go
Well,
ahead.
Midnight, I know you had some more questions, but I was thinking,
No, of course.
after your question, we should probably maybe mention that Zula's working on a game. and maybe we should
That's
ask him
actually the
about
question I was going to mention about too. Is over the time, because you mentioned about doing the mods and working more into the modeling with the units because the team left and you were basically you and another working on it more. You started getting outside of the mods, more into actual full end game development. Is that right?
Right.
And then it's with
That's right.
like again with the piano game and like so when did you exactly decide yourself it's time to get into that front?
When did you
Well-
decide that you wanted to turn your obsession with Girls Frontline and Samus and Metroid into a game called Rogue One?
Oh, that's a special
Well,
Q&A.
That's
for later.
That's a lot to unpack.
That's
That is a lot to unpack right away. But I mean, it does tie into Reds because as you know, that we've been working. It says that we've been working on it a long time, but we actually had a hiatus for a couple of years. It was during that hiatus that I started working on, the other, Fallout 4 mod that I did, and that was like, okay,
Yeah.
I got to stop. I got to do
You
an
did
actual
Fallout
game.
4?
I did.
Yeah, I never even
I
knew
gotta show
about
you the
this.
video for it.
Now I need to know.
It's on
What's
my.
called?
You can find it on my YouTube. Just look up EzulaOne on YouTube. You can find it all there. You can freaking find the trailers for my game, which might be a little bit older, or Reds of the Reds, which is where we originally had the trailers at. And you can find a clip of that mod specifically, and it works. Like I
Okay.
made it work. Entire new area, voice acted even
Sure.
by my friends that worked on Reds with us.
What was the link
Um,
to your? It was youtube.com /
Oh, just look up EzulaOne on YouTube.
Can we
that's
get
just me.
a mods? Can we get a link over, please, to Azula's YouTube channel, please, and thank you very much. Or Neo, anyone literally can. We don't have any like specific like URL limits, so
Mods, link this guy.
yeah, link this guy right now. But yes, go ahead.
But yeah. So by that time I'm like, okay, cool. I need to just start on something, and that's when I started messing with Unreal. At school I had already worked with Unreal 3, which is like ancient then. But by this point we had 4, and I was just starting to implement a couple things. I started doing more character modeling for the game, and then just by that time I was already experimenting with different characters, and so. It just evolved. Eventually, I got more people involved that were related to Rise of the Reds to help me, and that's how I got connected with other artists to help me with updating. That was one of the sculpts for one of the characters for Rogue Hunter, Catherine, the main
Yeah.
character, protagonist. The original one was done by a friend. Like it was oh my goodness, I'm gonna forget his name. Georg, that was his name.
Okay.
One of my friends, Ingram, who's on the Reds team, introduced me to him, and he's like, "Yeah, I can help you with some of the sculpts." And I had some concepts, and we went through it and whatnot. He did the original sculpt for her, and it was through that I did retopology, and then doing the stuff over and over and over and over and over, and over again, with like different ones where I started sculpting and I started doing my own character models and doing retopology for those, and understanding how to get shapes just by doing it like dozens of times.
Right,
That I
yeah.
finally started to like do character models on my own. And yeah, that's how that project, Rogue Hunter, started, which at the time it was just me, and then eventually, well, it wasn't just me. At the time, it was me and my girlfriend, which
Yeah.
we weren't together then. Wanted to make a game, and we're like, well, I had these ideas. I originally almost made an XCOM game, based on
Oh,
a character that I may have
XCOM.
shown. Yeah, it was originally going to be an XCOM game where you go into ruins, and you're basically tech mining to find like old tech and stuff, and there's all this crazy stuff inside it.
Mhm.
And well, my girlfriend's like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that. I kind of want to do like a Metroidvania or something. And I'm like, well, I love Metroidvanias as well. I love them to death. So like, well, and I literally just like looked at the little roster of characters that I made along the years, and I'm like, what about this one? And she liked it, and that was Catherine or whatever, which is that's all that existed. All that was like set for that character was like, she's got red eyes and white hair, and she's basically Batman, but that's it. And that there was nothing else. There was no lore, no nothing. That was
Right.
it. And so like, okay, because it's fresh, and I have all this like project ideas that I wanted to work on, let me transplant those over to this game, and we just fleshed everything else out organically. Like, this makes sense. We're doing like this. We started creating the world and the setting for it based on like some of like the columns that we had for the previous project that I wanted to make,
Mhm.
and that's how Rogue Hunter started. Actually, it was also her name. She coined the name. It
Yeah,
was me. I
okay.
was just like Rogue something, and she said Rogue Hunter. Wow, fuck, that's perfect. I don't know if I'm supposed to curse or not. My bad.
No, you're fine. No.
Okay, good.
This is an
Good,
18
perfect.
plus
Okay,
stream.
great.
Everyone in the
Finally.
chat
Oh.
will then. As I
Perfect,
guess for heads
wonderful.
up for people who are watching
Yeah, I
this
said
right
earlier, and I
now.
was like, oh.
Yeah, no.
Fuck. Okay, cool.
And for people watching the stream right now, right now we're just interviewing EzulaOne here. I notice there's some people like saying hello and stuff like that. Just know I'm just doing this, so I'm focusing on that. But hello to everyone who just joined in.
it.
So like Rogue Hunter. Now, how long have you been developing this now?
I mean, it didn't get serious until we got one of my friends, Jeeves, involved. So it's been roughly 5-ish years, but it's like, it was kind of like, all right, we're not really sure what we're gonna do with this, and it was through his and some of the other friends that we got. The short version, we started networking, we got more people involved with the project, and I guess it really didn't truly get serious until we got my friend, what was he, what does he use for the username? I think it's just Howie. And yeah, and then that's when it really like got serious. Like, all right, we need to set this up. And I mean, previously, me and my girlfriend worked at a different company that we kind of already made games, so we already had an idea how to organize it.
Yeah.
And things just kind of fell into place, and a whole bunch of people from Reds,
Yeah.
like my friend Matt Diaz, who does the music and audio for us. Like, he worked on Shockwave with us.
Yeah.
He just started helping, and some voice actor buddies from Reds also. It was basically a culmination of all the stuff from Reds that moved on to Rogue Hunter,
Right.
and new people started, entering our sphere for Rogue Hunter, and through networking and meeting people, we just started expanding, and it became potentially like a serious thing to where it's like,
Right.
okay, we're actually making a game now. Holy crap! And we've been
Yeah.
developing it for, I guess, last couple of years at this point, where it's like, now it's serious, and now we know what we need to do. This is the designs, the game design document that we've got. We have to follow it this way. We've got new developers, this, that, etc. It's just ongoing,
Yeah.
ongoing development, and it's been going great.
So like
kinda crazy.
It's like how many if you can put in a percentage, how many percentage of your team moved with you to this game?
Oh, it's from Red, from like
Yeah.
the mod teams. I mean,
Yeah.
we're talking like maybe, only like 3 people, so that's a small percentage.
Oh, okay.
I would
Okay.
say like,
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know,
gonna say these are mostly people
80%.
outside of Reds.
Yeah.
yeah. This is some of the. I mean, a lot of the connections came from that too, and it helped. I mean, I'm fortunate to have the folks that I have. It's crazy, man. I don't know. I still won't believe it until we get something out. So
Yeah,
I have
I
to
hope-
bust my butt to actually make that happen.
No, you don't have any kind of like date. You have a TBD right now. There's nothing. It's just
can't-
kind of like you can't
I-
say. Of course, you can like disclose it because that's something you don't even
Yeah.
know when it's
Oh, well,
ready.
I
I
mean-
would say you're in a position of like it takes the time to take.
Yeah.
It does take the time, especially when you have to like rework a couple things. But I mean, it's progressing.
Yeah.
at a steady pace, and I had an estimate before, but we ran into a couple issues. Like, okay, well, it's fine. It's not like we don't have funding, and it's just we do this out of part time after work and stuff, so it's not a big
Yeah,
deal.
and you have the
We still
Piranha
believe
game
in it.
too, right? Pinata
Right.
game too, also
Yeah,
on top
yeah,
of
yeah.
that. So
Yeah, because I
this-
still have a full-time job. I mean, I made a freaking Pinata VR game. as
Yeah,
well,
like-
on top of like Rogue Hunter, Rogue Pinatas, and Rise of the, and Rogue Hunter. By the way, I didn't come up with that name. That
Rogue
was the
Pinata
company-
Hunter.
Yeah, yeah. It was, God, dude, no. It was we had other ideas for a name title, and they just, oh yeah, it's Rogue Pinatas. And I'm like, oh well, great. Now I've
Oh.
got 2 game titles I'm working on that have Rogue in it,
If you ever,
and one of them is only a roguelike.
actually, would be really cool for like an idea for Rogue Hunter is having a little pinata as a hidden Easter egg.
I mean, that'd be pretty fun.
That would be really
think
funny.
that'd be great.
That would be great.
That'd be great. I think it's, if anything, it's a
yeah.
great nod because it's technically my first ship game.
Yeah, yeah. And
Which is
usually when
great. I
it
mean,
comes
Reds
on-
maybe count. You can Google Reds of the Reds, and it counts as a game for some reason. YouTube
Yes!
and Google
I
think
just
it's
did
a
it.
game.
Yeah,
And
no.
I'm like, okay.
If it's called video game, literally, you can look it up right
Yep.
now. Rise of the Reds. That's how I did it, and it said video
So-
game. I'm like, wow, that's when you know you've
I don't
made
know, man.
it. When Google itself is telling it that's a video game.
Yeah.
It's not Command and Conquer. It's just Rise of the
crazy.
Reds, dude.
Crazy, dude. It says that on the wiki too, which is nuts. But like,
Mhm.
yeah, the short version of that is, I mean, it could count as my second one, or you know, counting Reds as being the first, and then Rogue Pinata. But like officially, I guess Rogue Pinatas is my first.
Yeah. And you've been
and then,
developing
you know,
and
Reds
modeling
kinda
for, like, a
counts.
while, right? You've been like doing
Yeah.
this for over like how long now?
For which? For
Just
modeling in
as
general?
a whole, yeah.
Oh
Maybe
God,
70 years.
no, close to like 15 plus years.
17
say.
years. Wow, good for you, man.
15, 17, man. It's a lot.
Well,
And a
I
lot of
mean,
it was
yeah.
low poly, so like it was from like low poly. Oh man, if you saw like my models now compared to like my red stuff,
night and
like,
day.
you know, yeah, you could I could put like a little like I could put it inside Blender and then do a little wireframe
do a
on,
little
which is how you see like
sketch,
the little lines of how
little
it makes
edit.
the thing. You'll see like the Rise of the Reds unit, which is just like it looks like a paper mache thing, and then just like a vibrant like color
And yeah,
blob of what the new models are.
You can actually
Based
find
on-
the concept arts in ModDB, right? Like some of the stuff that you put on there as well, and then use it as
Oh,
comparison.
I don't know if those are there.
Because
Those
I've
would
seen
be
images for at least Rise of the Reds wise.
There might have been at some point. I don't
Okay.
know where they're at now.
Because if we get an
I
edit
still
of
have the
this, we can
physical
actually
copies.
put something on the screen
Yeah.
to say the comparison of
Oh,
what,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I was gonna
Um,
say definitely show some like trailers and stuff and whatnot. Like for, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
there's one for Rogue Hunter, but it's still early on that one, so maybe not. The Rise of the Reds is one. I made those trailers too, by the way.
What
So, like,
what
you
is
could throw
there,
those up.
like what don't you do, right? It's like I'm surprised you don't get the coffee
Sleep.
for the team. Okay, well, I mean, like the most important thing you're thinking about yourself.
don't
That's
sleep.
what it is.
Reach, my friend.
Oh my God, Lord, what were you gonna say, Rob? Sorry.
I was gonna say, what was I gonna say?
About model
When
work.
when it comes to modeling, obviously
Mhm.
you're using Blender now. You're not using 3ds Max anymore.
Oh no, I still use 3ds Max. I use both though.
What? Let's say if there's people in the chat
Mhm.
who are aspiring to be 3D modelers,
hmm
what tips would you give them based on your 15 years of experience that you learned over, this time?
Never give up. Just if,
Well-
if you don't, I mean, character modeling specifically was like, it's daunting at first, but if you just apply yourself to like, all right, let me look. Now there's like videos everywhere. It's probably easier to like jump into
Especially
that now
UV
because there's
mapping.
tutorials. Yeah, there's tutorials now. There's things that like have presence. Back then it was just like, I mean, Blender. I don't think it was a thing
No.
when I started modeling. It was crazy.
We had
So,
Maya.
I mean, yeah, we had Maya, we
Yeah.
had 3ds Max, and whatever. And I mean, that was before they were crazy
hated
expensive
Maya.
too.
Oh, dude, Maya
Oh,
was
I
like
was-
pain in the
Maya
ass.
is-
Dude, I mean, it was
I love
fine
the space
when I was
bar.
back in college in like 2010 when I used
Yeah,
it. 2010,
or
2011.
AutoCAD.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
honestly, I loved AutoCAD.
Yeah.
I
You know
loved AutoCAD, but like,
you know what modeling program I
Maya-
actually loved?
Maya just got like after
Mm-hmm.
2015 when they basically only supported when they shifted Maya to like only work better on Macs
Yeah.
and it became more of like specifically a Pixar thing. It just sucks. It's just so
Yeah.
unresponsive, which is why Blender's taking like
Yeah.
every game
Oh, no,
company
Blender's
I
great.
know is using Blender.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
the only people I know still using Maya is because they're forced to use it because of
Yeah,
antiquated hardware.
yeah. It's a lot of that, and I mean, we still have clients and stuff like the company that I work at that
Mhm.
Yeah,
use
they just
Maya
haven't, they
still in
haven't
its
switched
system.
over
It's
and
a pain in
trained
the
other
butt.
people on it.
No.
No.
And that it's fine. It's people still use it. It's okay. I don't like it. I don't like Maya now. It's ooh, no thanks. For modeling, I'm still using 3ds Max, and sure, people that
'Cause
know
you're used
3D
to it.
modeling is like, oh man, he's a modifier menu guy. I'm like, it's whatever. 3ds Max is 3ds Max. That's just how I use it.
Right.
Blender's fine. Blender's totally fine. Like I had a, I've changed my opinion on it
JJ's in
over
the
the
chat.
years, and
Yeah.
it's a lot easier to use as well.
Yep. She's showing.
But I still mostly use 3ds Max for modeling, and then I switch it do my rigging and my like materials and lighting. I use Blender for. So I love it. It's great.
I'll always say is that if you're used to something that you're hands on, that it makes you be able to do things faster, you stick with it. As long as the software is still being like kept up to date and
Yep.
stuff like that, because you know how Windows is after certain updates, things kind of get
Yep.
to a point where it gets like really like screwed up or whatever, and because that's how Windows updates. I don't know if you actually heard. Speaking of Windows, apparently the recent Windows updates can actually screw up with your entire SSD.
Ooh,
That can
that's
corrupt the
not
whole
good.
thing. No, it's not good.
Oh,
Apparently,
that's
with this
great.
one.
That's what for 11.
For 11, yeah, because I'm on
not
11
on
right
that
now.
yet.
Are you still? Are you
holding
on
out.
10?
I'm holding
You're
out.
holding
I'm
out.
holding out.
I think you got like
I'm holding
one
out,
more
man.
month until the support's like gone or something like that. Yeah.
No, man, I'm attending to the walls, man. No,
man's
no,
man's on the front.
They're not taking my Windows 10 away
Hold
from me.
Hodor on on Windows 10.
God.
So like, is there other programs that you kind of are interested in that you might want to try in the future that might have popped up recently? Because I have
Oh God.
like I
There's
don't
one that a friend Ben showed me. I'm gonna forget the name, and but there's one that it's a different modeling program that I think that well, not Adobe, Jesus, it's Autodesk has, but it uses a different method of modeling, and it looks exciting. I can't even describe it. It's a different method of modeling, and it's using more Booleans based. People are not going to know these things, unfortunately.
No, a
And
lot
I
of
can
people are probably gonna-
I hardly have the grasp of describing it as well. All
Yeah.
you need to know is that it's funny object and second object. You can mesh them together, and you can influence how they interact with another.
Yeah, they
and
have
you can
children.
delete stuff based off another object you throw in there, and it's great.
So it's like they have
It's-
children
it's-
because it's called children. Like you have
Yeah.
children, right? You have your parent bone.
Right,
and
right,
your
right.
child-
Yeah,
child
but like
bone.
you can do a whole lot. You can do a whole lot more. You have a lot more controls when it comes to like merging them together and like how they look. It's really really cool, and I just need to mess around with that.
Right. Yeah.
And I still need to. I use Substance Painter, but I still need to use Designer. I still need to, because that's how you can make different materials, to make different textures. I use Painter. I just grab like whatever and then modify stuff, and I just kind of make it my own. But like I still need to mess with Designer because I just need to. And then just doing more sculpting and probably not ZBrush because I still don't like the interface for it. And do it more. I've been
Some
doing more
people that use
sculpting in
ZBrush.
Blender
And
now,
it's funny.
which is good.
It's funny because a lot of people I hear talk about ZBrush, like a lot,
it's-
and I
yeah,
guess
it's great.
Yeah.
But the UI for it is garbage.
I don't
Unless
know.
you, like,
I don't know
modify it.
myself, guys. Like I'm
It's so
I'm
bad.
talking to someone who works in that kind of field. Meanwhile, I'm basically a bartender that talks to people about these things, and they try as best they can to clarify to people that are watching this right now what A goes to B and B goes in whatever. Like even I know what UV mapping is, and it's the bane in a lot of people's like existence when it comes to like modeling stuff, right? UV mapping is like a pain in the butt, but
hard modeling, UV unwrapping hard surface models is harder. I feel like than organic stuff because that you can use seams and it's a lot easier. I'm
Right.
trying to describe it. How can I describe it simply? It's easier to do organic stuff because you can like say, all right, this is where this goes and this goes there. Whereas hard surface is a little bit more. I mean, you could still do it depending on how you organize it, but I don't know.
can you
There's some other
believe this
people that are
repo?
probably like, oh, you
can
can
you
do it
believe
just
this
fine.
repo guy is actually like giving you tips on how can you not like believe in that? Like that's incredible.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. No, the show version of that though is like,
Yeah.
you know, there's a lot of things that I still don't know, and I mean.
Oh
I
yeah,
really
of
just
course,
do
that's
things
part of the
that I
experience,
love
right?
to do. Oh yeah, yeah.
Right,
There's like
like
far
just,
people. There are other people that are far more capable than I am, but you know, I try.
Yeah, no, and like from back in the days of oh god, you put your glasses on. Sorry. From the days
that at least once.
of it's Command and Conquer to like
I had to do
even
that at least
what
once.
was your actually I might as well say since we're talking about like gaming and developing and stuff like that. What was your first like console? Did you have your own console, or did you just go straight to PC, or did you have any systems when you were a
Be
kid?
right back.
Yeah, go
My
for it.
my microphone literally just switched in the middle of that question. Thank God, just in time.
Yeah.
My first console was just Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
It was just Super Nintendo. Yeah.
Mine was NES.
No.
Yeah,
Well,
Neo.
there's a technicality
Neo,
to
you
this.
can't see chat, but
Yeah.
Neo's like, yeah, let's go. Super Nintendo's still like the best
Here's the
console
crazy.
of all time.
Here's the crazy part. That was the first console, but we had like hand-me-downs, like from my, because my parents didn't freaking know what video games were, right?
Yeah, of
This
course.
is like when this is actively like a couple of years the Super Nintendo's already out, right? You know
Yeah.
what they also got us?
Sega Genesis.
I owned, not even no. At that time when I had the Super Nintendo, I also owned an Atari 5200 and an Atari 5400, something like that. It was the one that was it was ancient, literally
Yeah.
old stuff. I'm like, whoa. I don't understand why they gave me it, but like I was able to play like Pitfall and freaking the original like Flight Sim Simulator or what is it? Flight Simulator.
Yeah,
back
Flight
then,
Simulator. Yeah,
which
because
is
it was
just a fucking
98,
set
then
of blocks.
2000, then 2002, I
Yeah.
believe. I think
Yeah.
it went like every 2 years, at least in semi-annual.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But this was like Super Nintendo era, and I still had those in hand too,
Oh my
which I'm kind
God.
of grateful for. And I'm so
Pilot
mad that
Wings,
I don't
right?
have them anymore. The
I
what?
think wasn't it Pilot Wings on the Super Nintendo for
Probably.
flying?
Oh, I don't remember. I don't think I did that one. I didn't play that one. But yeah,
okay.
Super Nintendo
Yeah.
with Mega Man, Mega Man X, and all that stuff, which obviously were huge influences for like the game I'm making now, and
Right.
you know, so on. and
Mega
so forth.
Man is the one of the influences
Mega Man.
for yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Oh,
I thought it was
big
like
time.
Perfect Dark a little bit, like a little bit of Perfect Dark to it.
No. Oh wait. Oh my God. Okay. So this leads a little bit more into like Rogue Hunter a little bit then. So if I were to describe Rogue Hunter, it's more, it's Mega Man or Mega Man X, whichever one your pick. It's either works.
Right.
Mixed with Metroid, and a little bit of Strider. And I only didn't know Strider,
Strider.
like the latest
Wow.
one, until like later on, because I was like, I played Strider as I was building Rogue Hunter. I'm like, wait, this is kind of like close to what we're making, but not close enough to where I'm worried, because we have definitely a lot of influences.
Right,
and,
right,
and
of course. You're not
functionality that
trying
we're
to
gonna
carbon
add.
copy what was made.
No,
in the
and
past,
thank
yeah.
God for that. I was like, I was a little bit
Yeah.
worried for a
Oh,
second. I'm
dodged
like,
a bullet
no, this
there.
is different. Oh no, this is different. This is fine.
Yeah.
But like, it kind of plays almost in the same method, but we have a lot of different features that makes it significantly different. To where I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm confident in what we're making.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, so it's a mix of that, and then maybe a little bit of Mario Brothers 2, because a lot of the stuff we have for Rogue Hunter
Yeah.
uses Mario Brothers 2. So like the it's the freaking jump pack or the jump jets. It's just a toadstool jump. And
Yeah.
this is the the Horus frame, and it has the high jump. It's just the Luigi jump. stuff like
Well,
that.
if you
It's like-
remember,
it's simple. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't need to be anything crazy, you know.
well, you remember that Mario 2 wasn't really Mario 2. It was another game
No.
that they kind of
They
actually turned
rebranded
into-
it.
Yeah, literally, it was I can't remember what it was called, like not Puyo. That was Tetris, or
It's
with
been so
Tetris.
long, I don't remember.
It's been a long time, but the original Mario 2 was the Lost Levels. That was what
Yes.
it was originally supposed to be. Was Mario 2 on the Doki Doki Panic? Thank you, Chance. That was
That's what it
in the
was.
chat.
Thank you. Yeah, that's
Thank
it.
you very much.
That's it.
And so it was one of those things where I didn't even know. I mean, we were kids, right? We didn't know anything. It was Mario. You see Mario, Luigi, with like special abilities and things like that, and that was huge back then too.
Yeah, it was.
My original was an NES. I had the Duck Hunt and Mario Brothers. That was it. That's all I had.
Yeah.
That's all I had. I never had anything else. I was that kind of kid. And when I got the Super Nintendo, I had Super Mario, Super Mario World, of course, that came packaged
Yep,
with
Super Mario, yep.
the system. I had SimCity, which was my
Hell yeah.
which funny enough was my gateway drug into city management. I started getting like I guess actually now that I think about it, I think the reason why I got into RTS was because of SimCity.
SimCity,
Yeah,
same thing,
because of building.
It was the same feeling. It's the
yeah,
same feeling. So
yeah.
it's like,
God bless
this is-
Will Wright, man. Will
okay.
Wright was such a
Yeah.
like an influence to
love
like a
those
lot of
games.
dude. Me too. And then now we don't talk about SimCity 2013, but
Yep.
that was
Nope.
oh boy. But yeah, no, it was more of just going over the years of like into gaming, and you get to appreciate like the old school stuff, like right. Actually, this is another one I could probably say into the next question is like, was there a project you wanted to work on but never had the chance to commit to?
Ooh. Well, there's probably a few that like I wanted to start. I'm like, well,
What was the
I don't have the
main
time
one?
for. The main one. That's a great question. I could think of some other ones, but like, I've always been steadfast on like the ones that I've been working on. Like, I want to commit to this, and I commit to it.
Yeah,
which
of course.
is how Reds got released and stuff like that. But there's like some other ones that have come and gone along the way that I don't really remember. Oh, I guess the Fallout 4 mod was it. Yeah, the Fallout 4 one. Like, I had so much like stuff that I wanted to work on that, and I did a lot for already.
Yeah.
Like, I did an entire different area, which is a different hotel interior and whatnot.
Sorry, Rob dropping
And,
another 10 subs on there. He's such a goober.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man
of
is
course.
going, of course. Hey, girl.
When AFK to get the, I don't know, get another drink or
No,
something.
one of my
Get a drink?
one of my cats threw up in the hallway.
Oh, no, I
Oh,
hope your cat's
no.
okay.
My carpet.
Well,
No, he's
furball?
fine. He just eats dry. No, he eats dry food too fast.
Oh,
One of them
no.
Yeah, that makes sense. Poor baby.
Damn. Jeez.
Poor child.
Pew.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Oh, as
so-
soon as we're done with this, my dog's gonna tackle me. By the
Yeah,
way. She's
yeah,
gonna
we're
need a
almost-
walk. I
we're-
own a husky, by the way. God help me.
Winter's gonna go cybersec. By the way,
Yeah, we got like 8 minutes
How
left.
are we on time? Because we're at 9:45.
Yeah, we're pretty much like we're in the last. That was pretty much my last
Yeah.
question to you is basically again, sir. So again, like the main one that you wanted to do but you couldn't
Mm-hmm.
commit to. What was it again?
Yeah, it was the Fallout 4 mod. It was the
Oh,
one that
okay.
like, that was also the one where it's like I need to make my own game. And,
Yeah.
and that's
What
why
was
that
it
Rogue Hunter
supposed to
became.
be like? Like what was it? Like what was the premise of the mod? Like what was it supposed to do?
Ooh. Okay, so if you check the video, which actually shows everything, it was voiced and I had it designed and everything. I made an entire new town too, and this is using the creation toolkit. This isn't using the Cillian game,
Yeah.
tool management
Yeah,
or
yeah.
the town management thing they had.
The
No, this is
goofy,
using the actual developer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, using the developer tools for it.
Yeah.
So that one was supposed to have been, and you can see in the video as well, because you'll run into Ghoul Marines, and the whole basis on that, the story for that game was these Marines in an aircraft carrier show up because they're trying to like refuel their reactor because they're running out of something. Something breaks. I couldn't remember
Fusion
the specifics on it.
reactors.
Yeah, it's one of them. Fuel systems, whatever. There's a lot of things that could have gone down, and they just
Hi,
wanted to
fan
like
of
stop by and get
Fallout.
something. Well, at the same time,
Yeah.
there is like another faction within the aircraft carrier because they're all Marines, but they all have different ways of how that want to function because they've been out in the sea for hundreds of years, but using Fallout 4 lore,
Yeah.
Fallout lore in general.
Yeah.
So they anchor in Boston, and they're trying to find different things. Some of them already know that there's like some facilities they could use to like rearm nuclear missiles, so they can kind of create like they want to stay. Someone wants to stay, and someone just want to like grab whatever stuff
Right.
to repair the thing and leave.
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
other
yeah.
faction within the same aircraft carrier want to just stay to actually make like a different nation or something because
Yeah,
they're
'cause-
just Marines from pre-war and whatnot, right?
And if I remember correctly, like one of the missions in Fallout 4, you actually had to go to a submarine, right? So
Yes. One of the Chinese submarines.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. Which was really
Yeah.
really cool because I never thought that we'd see something in
great.
Fallout 4. But
Exactly.
that's
And
cool.
that's-
Wow.
and that's playing an idea, and that was revolving around like having this
I had
new
a feeling.
faction show up. They're trying to change
a
it
feeling.
like for endgame and whatnot. But at the same time, I also made like new environments that would allow for different quests and missions and stuff. So I need to make like two different
guess-
hubs. I wanted to make a. Go
I
ahead.
guess the follow. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I guess the follow up
Oh,
to
no.
that is, would you ever want to go back and do it if you had the time?
Do with Rogue Hunter? And,
No,
the
just
stuff I
like
wanna do?
the
I
mod
can't.
for the Fallout 4. Like if you had the opportunity to do it, would you want to?
I
go
mean,
back
if
to
I had it,
filming?
I would love to, but like it's a lot involved because like I learned how to
Yeah.
script and get like voice acting. I even like edited voices from like the main character, so your responses would be voiced as well using.
Oh, so then
edited
you'd just be a
versions of
full.
what existed.
So you
This
know what
is-
you do?
And this is before we had
Yeah.
funny silly AI, by the way, which I
Yeah.
wouldn't fucking use to begin with. And so like I
Yeah.
spliced together the lines to make the thing, and
So
or
then,
write them in such
in
a way I
this
could use them.
case, so in this case, you would be going from just a standard mod to something like Fallout London, or would be like a full total conversion like mod
Oh,
kind
no,
of thing
no,
and
no.
that kind of stuff.
This
wasn't
is the design for this mod specifically was on it with the understanding that you've already finished the game, and
Oh,
whatever
so end
way
game
you finish the
content.
game, you have an entire like new adventure to go through. And like,
Right,
okay, cool, it doesn't-
okay.
like it doesn't
Right.
matter like what faction you picked or whatever. This mod would like know what you've been running because I mean there's flags and stuff that the game would do whenever you finish the game, and that's
Yeah.
what it would have. So like it was with the assumption that it would react to whatever you picked, but it's still isolated enough to it could work with whatever happened in the game that it continues on.
Yeah,
But yeah,
and
so that's pretty much it.
okay. Well,
It
I
was-
mean, one other thing before we, because we're pretty much almost finished up. We got a few more minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Rob, did you have any like last questions you want to say before we wrap up, or?
I would say the main thing that we should probably do is Zula. Do you have anything you want to promote?
Yeah.
Ooh, well, yeah, just look at my game, Rogue Hunter. We're trying to make a 2.5D Metrovania, and we're still building it, but we're excited. We've got the team for it. We got a talent for it, which is crazy. And look that up. Follow me on Twitter so you can see like development on that or whatever the random crap I make.
Right.
And then Rise of the Reds, obviously.
Yes,
I mean,
great mod.
we've
Phenomenal.
we'd revived it, and I'm still working on it. And there's a lot of cool stuff that I've been
Thank you for
working
that.
on. And there's a lot of people that know in the sphere that know that I've been very quiet, not posting anything, and you should be worried.
Yeah, get ready.
It's gonna be great. There's a lot of cool stuff coming.
Yeah, you'll be able to easily find Azula's Twitter accounts because he's either posting
K11 or stuff from his game.
Yeah, from Girls Friendly.
Yep.
Now, one more thing, really quick, because I'm gonna.
Yeah.
It's like a speed question, and then
Yeah,
we're
of
gonna head out of here. Funniest unit in Command and Conquer. Go.
Ooh, Desolator.
Desolator. Yeah.
The demo truck.
The fucking double check. Yeah.
Watch out for the bump.
I love the when you get the units for like when you get them AKs and they're like AK-47s for everyone and everyone's
For
just like
everyone,
that
yeah,
and it
yeah.
just goes off. That's
It's
so
so
good
good.
kill. That's great.
It's so good.
But yeah, no, Ezula, thank you again for hanging out with us and getting some of your time to do this interview. I know again you got
course.
your dog, and I want to keep you. Rob, thank
sorry.
you again for joining me on this and being my co-host.
Yeah,
you'll
of
be
course. I'm happy to.
Yeah.
I'm happy to join and do these.
Yeah, and you'll be seeing more of Rob and me doing other work for other people. So we don't know where our next one is, but keep an eye open through my Twitter feed, stuff like that. And you can find all my socials down below, of course, on my VOD. Also, if you guys want to check through the on Twitch. !socials, you'll find all my stuff there. Keep an eye on that on the Discord, discord.gg/MIV. Yeah, that wraps it up for
Awesome.
episode 2 of the Just Before Midnight podcast. Thank you very much, episode 2. Yeah, so I hope everyone, thank you again, Neo, also for helping out with the camera work. Thank you very, very much.
He's killing it.
And yeah, no, killed it. Thank you so very much, guys. And yeah, we will be back for the next one. Don't know when, but hopefully soon. And of course, my name is Midnights in Valhalla. I am the owner of the Midnight Bar in VRChat, Twitch partner, variety streamer, and first generation virtual market ambassador. Wishing all of you a very good night, and as well, drink responsibly. And we'll see you back next time for Just Before Midnight. All right, have yourself a good one, guys, and take care of yourself. Bye bye.
Have a good night,
Take it easy.
everybody.
Night, guys. All
Cool.
right.
Take my pants off and cry.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. I got
yes.
a winner and I
Go-
got dinner.
Go get yourself some food. Guys, I'm still gonna be doing some stream left. I'm gonna stay for another like half an hour, but again, like
Cool.
this was a lot of fun. Sorry if my socials didn't pop up because I completely forgot. My streamer.bot decided not to load up, so I'm gonna do that. What? It's just for the whatever. It's fine. You get that. Boom. There you go. It's loaded. But yeah,
Hell
go
yeah.
get your food, do your thing.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys.
Thanks
For
for
everyone
having me
watching, if you're watching this over in the Midnight Bar, again, go check out EzulaOne, EzulaOne, all in one. All right, x.com /EzulaOne. And yeah, I'm looking forward to like more of your stuff, man. Again, thank you for keeping Rise of the Reds alive, because
course.
that is, again, just having it for that long is incredible.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people would actually
Yeah.
continue doing it. But that's the thing
We
about
wanted to
Command and
finish it.
Conquer fans and Command and Conquer people that love that series so much that they'll keep going until they're like in their 80s and they'll still keep making
Yep.
them. Hope to God that we get the remaster for Red Alert
Here's
2
hoping.
and that stuff too, or
Oh, yeah.
Firestorm and
It's so
or
good.
Tiberian Sun and Firestorm remaster.
Tiberian
would
Sun.
be
Oh,
amazing
be
too.
so good.
For everyone in the chat right now, we're going to be going into a commercial break. So again, go check out Ezula. Go check out Rob as well. Rob, if you want to, feel free to throw in your Twitter and check out what you do
do
as well. Please do. I mean,
Sure.
you're awesome. So.
I never got to actually introduce myself. My name is Rob K.
I run Blue Dawn Casting. It's a independent casting service, so voiceover casting. I help indie games finance and find voice actors, and so I help pay indie games.
Yeah.
To help find voice actors for their projects.
So you can find that at
Thank you, Neil.
www.bluedawncasting.com.
Good night, Chance.
Or you can follow me at change my Twitter name. I think it's
Rob Bob K.
Yeah.
On Twitter.
Yeah, it's not Giggler R anymore.
It's not Giggler anymore.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I thought it was that one still.
Yeah, a lot of people are like,
So you can
"Oh,
no, you can
Oh,
find
you
me as
should tell
Rob
them
Bob
You
K
should
on
tell who you're
Twitter,
helping
so.
too.
And most recently, I am the casting director and voice director for Sushi Ben, which is a
Congratulations.
fun slice of life anime game coming out for VR.
It's already on Meta, but the English dub that I did is going to be coming out on Steam sometime soon. They haven't announced an official date, but when the trailer
Yep.
comes
Congratulations.
Here's hoping. I'm excited.
know, but
I'm
it's
excited.
soon.
Yeah.
It's very soon.
Yeah, no, I'm like, honestly, that's a huge congratulations to you. That's a big accomplishment.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
That's great.
excited. I'm
I'm
Man,
looking
I am.
forward to. I got a bunch of other stuff in the pipe. I just can't really talk about it.
No,
until
of course,
it's
you
Yeah.
got the NDAs and
Yeah,
stuff,
for
just
sure,
like
for
you
sure,
have
for
your
sure.
NDAs and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing both your projects like flourish even more. And I'm looking forward to playing the games. Like I love trying out new games and stuff like that. Actually, this boy got me on Traveler's Rest, and I played for 9 hours.
Let's go.
I played for 9
Yeah,
hours.
no, we
It's
go.
We gotta
great.
team up sometime.
Yeah.
We also got to do No Man's Sky. I didn't really
Yes.
They already came
Oh, I wish I told
Yeah,
that about
so-
that. That's the
I
great
wanted
thing
to do
about.
that in VR, but I think it'd be a lot of fun. to do that
Solid in the
totally.
chat was mentioning too that he's looking forward to Sushi Bane as well. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and I'm
super
excited to
excited
see what
for it.
people think.
yeah, I love the art
Like
style.
99% of all the feedback coming in has been positive.
It's reminding
Hell
me
yeah,
of
good.
it's reminding me
The
of
only
Mega
people
Man
that
Legends a lot.
Really?
Yeah, that art
Ah.
design.
Oh, the art design's 100% Mega Man Legends. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. I guess I've never played Mega Man Legends. When I saw it, it
shit, it's
kind of.
great.
I was gonna say it kind of reminds me of. I'm drawing a
It's
blank.
okay. If you figure it out,
I was gonna say it's like one of the more like recent Pokemon, one of the more recent 3D Pokemon.
Not Scarlet and Violet. I'm thinking Scarlet and Violet. Arceus? Kind of like
think
Arceus or
Whatever
or
came out
even-
after X and Y.
JJ would know. JJ's a Pokemon specialist. Also, thank you guys, all my mods. Thank you so much. I should have probably posted that. I wasn't really responding to chat because we had the interview with Ezula. But Legends A. She did. So there you go. Legends AZ. That's
that's it.
Yeah. Thank you, hon. Love you.
But I mean,
Um,
yeah, like and really, really solid art style. Again,
Yeah.
Really, like, go check out Sushi Ben.
It's so good.
D-Maw is the lead developer. Kane.
Yeah.
Go check out D-Maw on Twitter.
Yep.
Go check out Sushi Ben Game on Twitter.
Feel free to put the
Um,
link in the chat if you want to. If you
Yeah.
want, people can check it out for you. I would
Do it.
definitely
Throw it
do
in
it.
there.
Get more people.
Yeah.
But yes,
I'm very excited about it.
I'm excited, but I know your dog's excited for you to actually go take care. So,
She's asleep.
she's
That's
asleep.
good.
Oh, is that good?
I
you're
know.
gonna-
That's very good. Oh no, she's staring at me now. Oh god.
Run,
she just woke up.
run, run!
She's fine. It's fine. She's looking at me like.
You
"Are
don't
done
understand.
yet?" I'm like,
Azula's dog is very fussy, but very wonderful and just a
She's-
cuddly dog.
she's so cuddly. She's a white
Winter, right?
husky.
Is that
Winter.
Winter.
Yeah.
Yes, great
Winter.
name.
She's a husky, German Shepherd, and Alaskan Malamute mix.
Yeah.
Help me.
You're the one who adopted them, right?
I
So I
did.
mean, like,
When I adopted her, they said, "Yeah, she's Samoyed and Sheba." I'm like, "Oh, that's great." They lied. They straight up lied.
I don't know why.
I'm like, this dog is looking very German Shepherd, and she has not stopped vibrating. She's just energy. Just
Yeah,
energy.
because
It
there
was
was
crazy.
there was one time you were telling me about when Winter actually took your bed instead of giving you had a bed for her, but she never went to it. It was always
Yep.
your bed, no matter
Oh.
how many times
Always.
it was, which is so cute. I wish we could see pictures. That would be so heckin' cute.
I
Unless
mean, I could send photos. You can send that if you have that one meme and just throw it in there. I'll throw
you
it. Send it
can
your way so
you
do it
can
and post
you can
edit.
you can actually take a picture of it in like Discord and then go to open in browser and just link it and post it in the chat. You could do that too, and people will be
Oh
able
my
to see it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, oh my
Hold on, I
god.
have to
While Izula is doing that, we're gonna go and do the ad real quick. Mods, can you do / commercial 180 for me? And then once that activates, we are going to be right back, and we're gonna do what we're gonna do because it looks like Izula's got a little bit of time. You said you're
Yep.
gonna get some food, but let's do a little bit of a Q&A.
Mhm.
Maybe would be maybe someone in the chat might have a question we weren't able to mention.
Oh yeah, I
in
can
the-
do a little bit of that. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
That'd have to be the last bit I need
Yes,
to do.
and
though,
then
'cause
after
I am
that,
dying. I'm
you
also
go.
starving.
You should have got yourself a granola bar or something, but you just got back
Oof.
from work, right? And then just
Mhm,
so.
mhm.
All right, so what I'll do?
Oh, where do I
let me-
drop the link, by the way?
Yeah, drop
do I
it
drop
right,
the thing,
just
by the way?
straight into the chat.
General
the
VC.
Twitch chat.
General VC.
No, just the Twitch
On the
chat.
Twitch chat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh no, this is a file. Hold on.
Oh, it's a file. No, I was just saying, just take it on that. No. But anyways, guys, we'll be
Okay.
right back with some Q&A and a little bit more chatting before we end stream. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Alrighty.
Yeah, why don't you join me behind the bar?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should
We
do
don't
it.
need to record this section, so
Yeah.
come join me behind the bar.
All right, everyone, and make sure. Also, what I'll do. Give me a second. Let me do that for Neil. Give me a sec. Got about time done.
Were you there when I streamed that Donnie Yen movie to everybody?
No, I think it was busy or something that night, but I remember you streaming it.
Fantastic movie, by the way. But
Yeah,
also,
yeah, yeah.
it inspired me.
Did you know that Hong Kong has their own version of borscht?
No, what?
Their own version of borscht?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
a
they
borscht?
have their own version of like the Eastern European dish with beets borscht.
But I
Mm?
think this one has no
kidding.
beans in it.
Oh,
Also,
that's super interesting.
Hi
What
to
the
everyone
heck?
in the chat. Again, thank you so much for
Sure.
being here, too. Thank you,
Chat,
thank
let me
you.
tell something, all right? We love and respect you.
Yeah. You're fantastic.
Look
Oh.
at this cutie. I can't even believe it. I'm behind the bar, and I'm able to hang out with
Shush.
this fucking goober and this goober. And
These guys are the sweetest. I
and
love them
Puerto
all.
Rican- and Puerto Rican Miku right here.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
they would see if there wasn't a BRB screen right in front of them, Rob. But we'll
You
still
know what?
see in a
Just
second.
wait. They're gonna get jump scared by Puerto Rican Miku.
Yes, and it's gonna be great. Ooh, yeah,
Great.
yes. But yeah, everyone, since we got only a minute left of the ad, make sure you get water. If you gotta need attention for a bathroom break, go ahead. And if we do have anyone who has any questions for Zula, say like maybe one or two.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be
Okay,
good. Yeah.
one or two.
I'm running
Okay.
out.
So,
Cool.
Running on thin
so
time, but I'm still good.
It's called
Lo Sung Kong.
and what it is, it's
I love huskies, man. They're so great.
There's no actual.
instead of beets, it's oxtail. It's beef oxtail.
Oh my god.
So it's beef, chicken broth, crushed tomatoes, tomato paste, carrots, potatoes, celery, cabbage, onion, ginger, bay leaves, and then you season it with a mixture of ketchup, rice vinegar,
No
black
kidding.
pepper, oregano, salt, pepper, sugar, chicken bouillon powder, and MSG.
with lemon juice being optional.
Wow, holy crap! I didn't know that.
It's I would imagine aren't really like native to China or Hong Kong,
Mm-mm.
so they
Alright,
substitute
everyone.
tomatoes into it.
Hi
Yeah.
everyone, welcome back from the ad. We are here again with EzulaOne. Basically, what we're doing is because he's going to be going in a little bit. If there's anyone who'd like to, if anyone has a Q&A or a question for Ezula, he'll try and answer it as best as he can. Neo is now in the bar area now, so
There
they're
it is,
hanging
Puerto
out.
Rican
Yeah,
Miku, come over here.
Puerto
Cameraman.
Rican Mia is the cameraman. Thank you again, Neo, for also like putting out the links because you were also in there. For people who didn't see, Incognito Neo, that is An incognito Nito. That's funny too. Yeah, thank you again for helping out with that. But hey Dong, how you doing, buddy? How are ya? Actually, you know what? Solid was mentioning about Husky. Like, that could actually be a really good question for you. Like, were you originally a dog lover, or did you like cats at one point, or were you like?
Animals are great. I always grew up with like dogs and stuff. So like when I lived in Rhode Island with our aunt over there, she had a oh my god, she's over here. She wants to play. It was what were they? 2 Shih Tzus and a Gizmo and Pookie, and they're ancient, but they're great. I love them. And a golden retriever named Simba. And
Simba.
So, like, oh man, that like
Nice.
cemented like owning dogs and whatnot. And the dog before, and this is like years later, of course, when I'm over here in Dallas. I had a German short-hair pointer with Australian cattle dog, Freckles, and she was great. She was
Sorry,
great. But
dumb,
anyways, yeah. What?
dumbass
What
turtle
happened?
in the chat.
Oh my god, it's
Will
Turtle,
you
let's
eat
go.
winter for dinner?
I will not. And now that we have Turtle here, I need to ask if he needs to pay his freaking child support.
So,
Oh my
no,
God.
just saying, we should do Turtle's second court case
It's a
tomorrow.
bit. He doesn't actually.
These guys are great. We play games. These guys have like their own like dedicated Discord that play games and stuff like that. But it's like a tight knit.
Yeah, we've been
kinda
Turtle's in the
community.
middle of a very long, complicated VR chat court case.
Oh,
We're gonna
man.
have part 2 at some point soon. You should join for that.
Am I supposed to be like Phoenix Wright or like Apollo Justice or something? Am I
No,
like,
I don't know.
just-
Are
no.
you his defense
literally
attorney? I don't
just
know.
be-
You can be one of his defense attorneys. It depends.
God.
We should. We
I don't know,
gotta
he
get
fired
him
the
a
last
corner.
two. It's crazy.
The last two.
He's fired
Yeah.
multiple ones. He
Actually,
fired
this,
me too.
Oh, the judge over here. That's crazy.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
I'm gonna get
and
fired
this
as
is
soon
the
as I breathe one breath. I'm fired. So
Crazy.
Solid was mentioning he was a vet tech before he became a plumber, actually.
Oh wow.
So he was
Look at
actually a vet tech for I think what was it, a couple of years? Solid, I think.
That's great.
Also, Turtle, I see you have your Twitch Prime or your Twitch Prime. Make sure you use it on someone, okay? Don't forget about
Let's
that.
go.
I see that. They're not mine. It's clearly a government ploy. Man,
No.
I need to know the
Yeah, where's that
context
money?
of like.
A bunch of people just kind of
There's
joined
so
into the
much
channel.
for the lore. It's
the-
crazy.
So for
Yeah.
the folks out there, if you have like game dev or modeling questions, feel free to ask Azula, and I can jump in
Yeah,
too.
shoot.
Like we're here. Azula's the special guest.
I mean, 2 years as a vet
Game
tech.
game developer, modeler,
Help.
Loves modeling Samus enjoyer, professional
K11
Samus
enjoyer,
dog
Yup.
owner.
Vera enjoyer.
That
Very
also
enjoy-
that. Yes. Very much so.
Professional PGR addict.
Basically, yes. Project Gotham Racing Addict. Now I keep making that joke. Sorry.
I love Project Gotham.
Yeah.
Good old
Well,
PGR.
that's the thing too, right?
It's
You're
just
into
like-
the
it's just
big
like me.
redheaded
If you want to
girls.
have an argument over Resident
yeah.
Evil, ask me a question.
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to throw down.
Shoot. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. No. Like heck.
If you want to know how to say insults in Puerto Rican, ask Neo
You mean in Spanish?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
or Hispanic.
Yeah, man.
Is it Spanish?
Oh,
Yeah, she's
Spanish,
DJ, with a question for you, Azula. Thoughts on capybaras?
They're great. We have a friend that like loves capybaras, and yeah, they're the greatest thing ever. They're chill.
Really? They actually have a capybara? I've never seen anyone
Well,
with
no,
a
we have
capybara.
a friend. We have a. It's Saya. She loves capybaras. She always has like an avatar or something of them, and no, they're great. They're
Okay,
amazing.
okay. Because I thought about them, like thinking, I've never ever seen anyone with a capybara as a pet. I've seen raccoons. You know, trash
raccoons are great
pandas.
too.
Yeah, like
Yeah, trash
fully,
pandas,
like I
amazing.
love those
Love 'em.
little things. Yeah. Actually, I might as well ask you, Rob, a question for you. Like, was this like when you started doing all the what you're currently doing now? Was there a position that you were going to go into until it kind of like went another way? Like, was there another like dream position that you
Do you
wanted?
mean my actual job or the thing I do on the side?
The thing you do on the side.
No. I mean, I originally wanted to get into voice casting. When I moved out to LA, I was actually going to try to get like a casting assistant position.
Mm.
I had a chance to talk with one of the casting directors at Disney, and I was super
Disney.
young, and I was a moron at the time, and I was late, and I didn't the smart thing of lie as to why I was late.
and so kind of created like an awkward sense
Position?
of, like it. Well, it made it seem like I didn't care when I did, and I think it was just because I just didn't
How you
know what
word
I was
it?
doing at the time.
I was
Mm.
no, I was super young, and I was just a moron.
And then I interviewed at Nickelodeon for one of their casting positions, but again, I'd
Look at
never
that.
had a job, and so
course.
I'm not as smooth talking then as I was now.
I was gonna say, man,
Um,
you talk to someone and the girl's panties are just
No,
gone.
back when I was in my early 20s,
I was so socially awkward.
Yeah.
Like I had no fucking clue what I was doing. But
I
then
mean, that's with
spent,
anyone who's
6
starting.
years in LA and realized that you have to be able to schmooze to get a
Yep.
job.
Oh yeah.
and so that really helped
Yeah,
out.
networking, man.
Life never
Crazy.
comes easy, especially now.
Yep.
Especially now.
No,
you
it's
know?
it's all about who you know. But
Yeah, exactly.
No, I wanted to get into casting, and so I ended up just kind of like a lot of I was doing like independent voice acting. I was doing stuff like
during when everybody in 2012 and 2013 was obsessed
Good to know,
with My Little
DJ.
Pony, I was working with a whole bunch of people to do like My Little Pony parodies, and a lot of those people who
Oh,
I
kind of
ended
like
up,
Team
like,
Four Star,
making
kind of
friends
like
with.
parody kind of stuff with like Dragon Ball
Yeah,
Z.
no,
we did animated. We did Epic
Bruce.
Pie Time, Epic Meal Time. We did. You remember
Epic Meal Time. Yeah.
did-
Muscles,
found an animated
glasses.
friend.
Yeah, we did Epic Mealtime parodies with My Little Pony with an animator friend of mine, Evan.
That's so
And-
funny.
And
The person who we had voice Octavia is Natalie Van Sistine,
Okay.
who's now your forger.
Yep.
And she's a successful voice actress.
Yeah, that still blows my mind.
And so a
Yeah,
lot
she's
of those
great.
folks who I kind of just ended up making more and more friends. Laura Post was somebody who I made friends with.
Mhm.
She's now in Laura Post most recently as Emma Frost
Yep.
in
Yep. Emma Frost.
Marvel
Yeah.
Rivals, but
Yep.
she's also what was it? Persona 5. She's in Persona 5 Royale
Yeah,
as Sakura.
I forget her name.
ballerina
The
one.
redhead. I forget her
Yeah.
name.
Of course you know
Crap.
because it's redhead. You know
I
someone.
mean,
Isn't it
it's,
Sakura?
yeah, I forget her name. I don't
Redhead.
remember.
I know. I just don't know the name.
She's also Ragiel in Kill la Kill.
Oh
The mom
wow.
with the rainbow
Oh,
hair.
yeah,
Oh yes,
that's
yes,
right.
yes. That's
Forgot.
right. That's right.
She's also Ari in Ari in
Mitsu-
everything but the fighting
Mitsuru
game for League of Legends.
In the chat, Mitsuru. That's their name.
Mitsuru, yeah.
Yeah. There you
Wait,
go. Thank
no,
you,
that's
DJ.
that's Persona 3.
Is
That's
it?
Persona 3. That's
Is
no,
it?
no, it's Persona 5. We're looking for Persona 5 Royal specifically.
Okay.
Mitsuru is the redhead from 3.
Also, DJ mentioned, yeah, you need to get a certain license to have
But
non-domesticated animals.
just
and pets.
somehow
I just ended up just making more and more friends with people.
Yeah.
and so
I mean,
now like because of
Just like my connections are just what I did. Like I made friends. It was really weird because he added me on LinkedIn.
yeah.
I know Elias Tofexis.
Adam
Look at that.
Jensen from Deus Ex.
Adam
Yep,
Jensen
no shit.
himself.
Yeah.
I
He
asked for
added me
this.
on LinkedIn and we chatted. Like we did lunch because he
He
wanted
did
to
a-
learn
About the TV animation.
small
Yeah,
world,
he
man.
also did a
And then,
commercial for Lincoln too. I remember he did a commercial for
Yeah.
Lincoln. Yeah.
Kasumi, that's her
That's
name.
it,
Yeah,
Kasumi.
That's
Thank
what
you,
it was.
DJ.
Kasumi, that's
Yeah.
right.
And then I'm really good friends with not G. Bradley Baker, but I worked with him when I worked on when I was at Warner Brothers. I worked with like Matt Mercer and some folks. We did Animaniacs and
Yeah, I remember you mentioning you were
New
doing
Looney
it.
Tunes.
Yeah.
But through New Looney Tunes, I made really good friends with. He voices Baird. Why am I drawing a blank? Him and D. Bradley Baker voice every monster in every game.
They always call him up. It's like, hey, we need like this big demon gargoyle.
No, really, like if you need a person to do a monster noise, you're either calling D. Bradley Baker, or you're calling. I'm gonna have to look because I'm drawing a blank. I have him on my phone. I can't.
Yeah, all good.
I haven't talked to him a bit.
Last time I saw him was at MomoCon a couple years ago.
If you're good, Zula, you good for 10 more minutes? And then.
I think I've run out
Fred
of time.
Tatasciore.
Okay.
actually.
All right.
Fred
think that's it
Tatasciore.
for
That's
me,
who I'm
fellas.
friends with.
All right. Well, Azula, thanks
Yeah,
again,
no,
my
thank
bro.
you for having me. That was
Yeah,
great.
we'll chat for
Yeah, it was
next.
great talking with you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's
I
awesome.
mean that,
Love it.
dude. We could
you.
have talked again. I knew this was going to be this good because I mean we could talk so much.
Yeah.
There was so much more we
Mhm.
could have talked, but it was really great to bring up Rise of the Reds again because again that is a
Mhm.
game, that is a mod that was probably one of the, honestly, other than Shockwave, was probably one of the best mods that I've played on Generals.
yeah.
Yeah, man. So good
It
stuff.
got to hear that it's both of them that I worked on too.
Yeah, man.
That's
No,
awesome.
it's yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. All right, go get your
Chaz is
food.
wherever he's at.
Guys, go
Yep,
again.
gotta go
Follow
walk the dog.
EzulaOneX.com/EzulaOne. Go check out his work, everything of it, especially the pinata game. Go check it out. Go check out
Yeah,
what he's
rope
coming up.
pinatas.
Rope pinatas. Yep. If you got
Yep,
VR,
rope
go
pinatas.
that
Yep.
over there.
And
All right.
Also his personal game, Rogue Hunter.
Yep.
Yep, Road
Yep.
Hunter looked that up too. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
We'll probably get you in for another time, maybe in the future. Talk about more when you
Okay,
come
yeah.
up when you get to the point.
Take care.
Yeah,
Zilla. Have a
just,
good
Right.
one.
just let me know.
I'll talk-
Yeah,
I'll
for sure.
take it. I'll catch y'all in a little bit.
right.
Just gotta take care of some biz.
Okay.
All right, take it easy. and
See you,
don't
Zula.
just- Take it easy.
Bye. And poof,
I'm
and he's
really
gone.
surprised, Neil. I thought that Puerto Rico had its own dialect. I didn't
Yeah,
realize
it
just
does.
Spanish.
No, it has its own dialect of Spanish.
Okay, that's what
I didn't
thought.
even know that either. I thought Spanish was pretty much just universally like
We
just like
need to do
good to know.
One of these days, Neo, I want to pick your brain about rum, because it seems like you at least have a pretty good knowledge of rum, and that's.
yeah, man.
Most of my knowledge of rum comes from either Venezuelan.
Yo,
Floridian
someone snipe Dumbass Turtle
or,
with a sub if you can, please. Or Dumb, use your Twitch Prime. Don't forget about it.
I have a rum from Colombia.
Or your Prime sub, as it is.
18-year Colombian
Don't
aged rum,
forget
which is
about that.
fantastic. But
I think we talked
Diplomatico.
about it.
We talked about it a bit, but like Diplomatico's my
If
favorite
anyone
rum.
wants to.
That's kind of
Alerts
weird.
are back up to everything is
But
back up
I'd
to
love to hear more
normal.
about some Puerto Rican rums, 'cause I've had a couple
And
that
yeah,
were solid.
again, thank you guys for like
Hell
hanging
yeah.
out with me tonight. Thank you. This has been a lot of fun. We were able to do like literally like almost close to what I usually do, which is about 3 hours. 2.5 is actually a perfect sweet spot
Yeah.
to kind of just call in and
I
make it.
think maybe for the next time,
Yeah, yeah.
and if we had a mod in the chat, it'd be good to get more questions from the folks there, because I saw like we had about 50 to 55 most of the time, and near the end, I think it got up to about a high of like 80, 82.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many folks are just kind of like
Well,
skimming through.
Most of
but,
the time it's because they're coming from the Midnight Bar, because it gets casted to every Midnight Bar instance that's new. So it counts as a viewer for
okay.
every person. So most of them, it's usually you get 20 to 30 people that are usually in the chat. They're lurkers. They're more listeners than they are like like
I was gonna say it'd be great
yeah.
to get more questions, because like
Yeah, of
I know
course.
there's a lot of folks that want to learn more about game dev, and like indie dev's a big thing right now. Like
Oh yeah, no,
You know,
huge.
because I worked at Epic Games on Fortnite.
Yep.
And now I'm over at Netflix, and
Who knows where I'll be next.
Yeah.
But like there's a big shift going on right now, where like a lot of the idea of like the AAA game is losing value because it's too expensive.
and so indie games are becoming a huge thing right now.
Yeah, even like
Um,
double A and lower, like getting like
Well,
really
double A
good-
and lower. I mean, well, look what they
Yeah.
did with the studio. I think they're based out of Poland.
It's some
Oh.
Eastern European studio.
I think I know
the
what you're
people
talking
that
did RoboCop.
Yeah, that one. Yes.
Or one of the best Terminator games that had ever come out. Terminator Resistance. Those are people that love the property.
yeah,
That
and
is-
they put
that
their
is hands down probably the best
Terminator game that's ever come out since Future Shock.
oh god,
which came out
Future
in, like
Shock
90,
90.
95.
I was gonna say 97, 95. Yeah.
That was one of Bethesda's first games.
Also, all AAA studios absolutely ruining their franchises. Hey, Hex. Hi.
Well, it's
I mean, we could get into a huge discussion at some
Oh,
point
yeah.
about, like why decisions are being made, and like the
ruining their franchise. It's not like they're purposely doing it, with the exception of maybe
Ubisoft.
yeah.
but,
Well, I mean,
like-
I don't know what happened with
a lot
Ubisoft,
of the time it's because of marketing decisions, and that games take a long time to make.
And sometimes, like, look at Marathon. Marathon's a great example
of like Marathon with Bungie. That has been caught with production issues, copyright issues.
I agree, Hex.
And they're
doing an extraction shooter at the back end of when extraction shooters are popular, and that's because it's taken so long to make.
Yeah, and it was actually one of their original IPs too. Like
Yeah, Marathon's
yeah,
one of the original things that Bungie has. It was what they did before,
before
Halo.
Halo. Yeah, and now it's kind of been
And there's
like
a whole
just
lot of
because a lot of things have
Well,
been taking over. It's
Well,
like
I think
the
I think
finals.
it falls into a couple things.
Mhm.
You fall into like wanting to do something
Yeah.
when it's like popular, right? But the problem is that
Right.
games are so complicated to make nowadays. Like trying to get a AAA game out in less than like good luck trying to get a game out in 3 years. Like
Not unless
Yeah.
unless you have like a churn factory like what Activision has for Call of Duty.
and
Mhm.
even then, those games aren't being made in 3 years. They're starting even earlier than that. Like
Or getting pushed
the
out
Call,
like really
the
quickly.
Call of Duty that is in pre-production right now is probably going to come out 5 years from now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're just working on 2 games at the same time for each studio
Yeah. Well, they've done.
because some genius at Activision decided that Call of Duty has to be a yearly franchise.
Well, and the fact is
which
too
is
is
gonna
that
burn
even
out.
then,
Well, I mean, even
Treyarch,
Call of Duty
Treyarch's
said-
doing. Treyarch did 2 games in a row, 6 and 7.
Treyarch-
They're not even doing any.
Treyarch,
Yes.
Sledgehammer.
Yes. Insane.
Infinity
For
Ward
Hex.
are all in the churn of doing the things, and then also
Yeah.
Raven Studio. Raven Software.
has done incredible stuff.
Yeah.
All these studios
Especially.
are being gutted to be put into the fucking churn factory.
Yeah,
for
put in like
another Call of
Warzone or
Duty.
something like that, on the side for
Yeah,
Battle
no,
Royale,
it's all Raven Software at this point is just an asset house.
which is
they're
so
not making
sad to
it.
see that because it's when they
Well, it's
work
because
on.
Raven Software made some of the best Star Wars games.
Yeah. I mean,
Like,
as long as the animations still do the job when remaking them, yeah. No, I mean, like a lot of the times, like I don't mind if someone's making a remastered of a game and using the animations from that. I'm fine with that. Just make sure to
No,
keep
I mean,
it the
a
way
A lot
that
of
it
the time
is.
you have motion capture that's fine, so why re-motion capture?
Yeah, it's like
something, right?
why reinvent the wheel when the wheel's already rolling, right?
Yeah, there's tons of stuff, but like you can see where like there's some games that kind of get hit by the Call of Duty burnout. Infinite
course.
Warfare got hit by the burnout,
Yeah.
and that's because
The trailer showed a lot of like reused
animations and reused assets. A lot of
Hi,
the time it's kit
Tyrion.
bash stuff,
I hope you get
but like
better.
Infinite Warfare has some of the best story and acting.
Yeah.
in any of the more recent Call of Duties.
I mean, should
Go back, look at Infinite Warfare.
Ethan the robot, one of the best robotic characters of all time, on par with BT2 7274 from Titanfall 2.
also to hold on to the other thing too. Tenryu mentioned. I said thank you for the gift subs. Still recovering from my surgery and getting better. Can we get some
Check out
loves?
words.
Can we get some loves in the chat for Tenryu, please? Anyone who is
What?
available, I do
I said
appreciate
after
that.
this, check out some
And then
more.
Hex, I
on.
completely agree with you what you were saying too. Good
Good
to see. I hope you've been doing well. We just finished up the interview. We're basically like 2 minutes left in the stream. We're just gonna end it at like 2.5. We pretty much did everything. Now we're just having a little conversation, more casual. Because to be honest with you, I don't get a chance to do this on the stream with you guys. Like so,
No,
because
I love
love
coming on and
this.
chatting.
yeah, no, and having you as a bartender, like what I'm gonna be doing is I feel like what would be a really good idea is do a bar stream with my community, and then the next bar stream would be something like this, and just do that in the tandem. That way, it gives off that kind
Just
of
kind of just on and off.
yeah, just have one for the community and then one to have like, because some people do enjoy having, this where it's not too busy, because when you get too busy, people can't hear anything, and it gets like to a point
Well,
where
we chatted. I mean, obviously, there's the idea of like having a guest, but we can also bring on people from your community.
yeah, that's
who, like,
definitely
like interview
Dong.
A fan, right?
Yeah, like Dong Stomper, because Dong is actually like he's like, I think he's like 1,100 gifted subs. You're like close to him because you was 900. You're at
Well,
950s. Like just
I
what
wouldn't
brings
I
them?
wouldn't limit it to who's donated the
No,
most.
no, but it's
I
more
would
so
say like we should vet who has interest.
Oh, I mean, he's got a very interesting like stories of like, because what I
no,
found
no,
him
no.
through
I
that.
mean.
Oh,
talk to the fans who
right.
is interesting coming on and chatting about themselves and all that.
Oh yeah,
within
no.
reason.
I mean, like,
obviously, we want to make sure that it's like somebody who's comfortable being in front of a camera.
shoot.
and streaming to people.
Weiss, if Weiss was still here, one of my mods would be a really good one. Or even Solid. Solid could like. literally-
Solid would be
yeah,
great.
no, I mean,
JJ
some
would be great.
I mean, shoot. But like I
Um,
said, Dong, I've known Dong for a while now, and his stories, like, because he works in tech and cybersecurity, I believe. And that's where I was coming at mostly. Like, him and I don't get a chance to talk to him, and even though he has been one of my top supporters, I still would like to talk with him as a person because he's got great stories. He's actually one of the people I know. Like, I know some people that have given me a lot of money that they don't really talk much, and that's fine. They'd rather be anonymous, so I get that. Not to toot my own horn or nothing. Yeah, me. See, solid. There you go.
Well, you know, like, and again, like, but I mean, like, people outside of your moderators.
Yeah, of course. We'll mix it in between. Yeah, of course. Yeah. We can kind
I
of
think
like.
it just matters of like we can talk about this off stream.
Oh yeah.
But like
The idea of like having a form of like, hey, do you want to be interviewed on, after midnight?
Just before midnight. Yeah.
Just before midnight, like
figuring out who wants to chat, because like, you know, maybe somebody like Hex.
I was gonna say,
you
man,
know,
if only midnight wouldn't stream in my prime sleeping time. Well, I'm sorry, time spaces, okay, time zones. I just saw, you know, I know you. I think Hex, like, I mean, you watch Whiskey, and Whiskey is in Europe, and your time zones are like completely. There's Whiskey's emote. And so, like, I get, EU moment. Yeah, exactly. So it can be difficult when you live in the East, West Coast, and stuff like that. But yeah, we could figure something out. I would love to get Whiskey. Like that would be a fantastic. Like at some point, she'd be great.
Let's talk about it. There's a couple of VTubers who I think would probably be fun to have on the stream.
Yeah, sure.
Marie,
yeah. We could do like multiple. Like, there's so many.
I think it's just a matter of figuring out the 3D aspect, if they have VR or not.
Yeah.
And then kind of working from there.
Yeah.
But like Whiskey would be fun. We talked about a couple of those before.
Yeah, I think the one.
Obviously, Mari, we definitely got to bring.
Oh, Mari, yeah. 3D model mom, yep, for sure. That's another one, of course. EU moment, because her time zones again.
Yeah.
It's always.
Well, we could always pre-record it.
Yeah, that's true too. We could pre-record and not have to do a stream and just kind of do it separately. That's another great one.
Whiskey's in the EU too.
Yeah, no, Whiskey is also in the EU. A lot of my friends are actually in the EU. I mean, JJ lives in Australia, but she's got
our friend Moto Hyun.
Yeah, Moto. Yeah, that's another person I actually wanted to interview as well, because like this was great. Like Zula felt so comfortable, and everyone was just like, again, the vibe and the energy was right there.
And obviously the voice actors we talked about before, Natalie and Laura.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of which, Moto would like to join. So
why not bring Moto in? Why not?
I don't think I can.
Let's see if I can get Moto real quick. Moto, where are you?
And Greeny too.
Okay, let me see if I.
Here, if we're gonna wrap up, I can throw it out to another world if you wanna.
I mean, shoot. Yeah, you know what?
They might not know that we're.
Yeah, true. Okay, love having different time zones. Yeah. I think that's a good idea. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna go and find someone to raid. Can we get the exclamation mark raid up? It should be okay. Anyone? Again, one more thing before we do end. If you see anyone without a sub and you want to help support, consider giving one to, of course, like Hex is one of them. I think we had 2 people left in the chat. Oh, dumbass Turtle. Well, Turtle, I see him has his Prime sub. He can use his Prime sub, whatever. He a Turtle. He'll figure that out. And then we're gonna. Yeah, he could. That child. He go hold that up. God. All right. Let's see who we can find. Oh. Project Orin, I see you with the sub. Thank you so much. It came up on my visor. Thank you for the tier 1, 20 months. Good to see you. Good to see. We just finished up a one-on-one interview with Ezula, and we're about to go and we're gonna go and raid someone real quick. So you just came in the nick of time.
You folks have a great night.
There you go.
Midnight. I'll see you shortly.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me, and I hope you all have a great night.
Yeah, you too. Take care. I'll see you later, Rob. Okay. Neo, love you, man. Yeah, go join you guys. And then I'm gonna be right here, and in the chat for the last little bit before I get going. So let me. I might as well do this right here. And also move my camera over here. Also, I need to fix my calibration. There it is. Oh, well, that was a fun time. What'd you guys think? How did you? Okay, so let me ask you to everyone here. What did you feel? How did you feel about the what you saw, what you watched, what you listened to? I know some of you were listening in, kind of like an audiobook. I know some of you like the audiobook kind of style as well. Too short an episode, but good. I think that's perfect. I think it doesn't have to be too long. I feel like around an hour or two, because some interviews, especially like if you're on a talk show, they only usually talk for like 30 minutes with each person, right? When it comes to what we're doing, they need to be short. So, and that's something that EzulaOne. Oh, Ezula. Yo, there's Ezula. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. That was fun. That's awesome. I'm glad. Again, you guys enjoyed it. What I'm going to be doing in the future is we are going to have midnight bars with you guys in community, and then we're going to do things like this with with one of you guys in the audience for like a couple hours. Hour 30 streams seem like a sweet spot. Yep. And I might even do 3 streams just to make up for the short. So we'll do like one maybe on a Wednesday, and then the Thursday we'll have the interview, so you guys can hang out with me, and I'll do it just chatting, and then we'll go and then do something like this maybe. These are all concept ideas that we've been working on for a little bit. So I want to make sure me and Rob, we want to make sure that you guys have a really good time, especially when it comes to me. I want to make sure you guys are having a good time and you're entertained and it's relaxing, because that's what I do. That's my whole job as a bartender and as a content creator and an entertainer. I'm here to entertain you guys, but sometimes I'll real funny, or just give yourself something to keep yourself like your mind away from things. So we always have a good time with you. Well, I appreciate it, and thank you, Rob, for the crazy amount of subs. We also have a hype train incoming. Do you guys wanna try and do a hype train? We didn't get any hype trains this time, but it would be cool because we are on the final day, or my final stream before the end of August. So all we need, I think, is, let's see, we've got Hex and we got Project Orin that subbed, and if you want, we can. It's up to you. You don't have to. I wasn't even thinking about the hype train today, because it was more focused on the interview, which was great. We always have had so many hype trains over my career, so we don't get them. These are just like nice to haves. Now, next month, of course, I will be showing you guys the goals for Twitch September. I'm going to be calling it Twitch September Con, or TwitchCon September, and you guys will see everything up. I think I'll try and make the goal like 750 or 500, like all the way up to 5. It's been a very good month. We raised the $4,216 for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. You guys still were able to help my mom out, especially with the situation with her car, which, by the way, I'm still waiting for the last bit of money, and then that's going to her, so she's going to be paying off that. And you were still able to even give me something for next month. So again, thank you so much. I love you, honey. Go get food. And yeah, thank you very, very much, everyone. It means a lot. Let me actually, I was going to get some water. Thank you, honey. I appreciate it. If you're watching this in the Midnight Bar right now, thank you very much for keeping me on your screens. If you're watching this on a VOD, thank you very, very much for watching. I hope that you have a good sleep. I hope whatever is happening with you, you are having a great day, evening, morning, night, wherever. Be safe, all right? And I love you very much. and I always try and think about people as much as I can, because you are my foundation, you are my soul, you are basically everything that I could ever ask for in a community. I know a lot of you are lurkers. I know it would have been cool to get more people to talk about questions for Azula or for Rob. Luckily enough, I'm able to usually throw in questions that would make sense in that, because I know the guys very, very well. But I'm hoping that you look forward to TwitchCon September. We've got so much to come, especially Borderlands 4 with Clarity, Booper, and me. And then on that same week, which is like the 15th and through that week, we have Peak as well with Booper, Wiggly, Clarity, and myself. So there's that as well. And of course, do you remember the 21st night of September? That meme's going through. A lot of other things. It's going to be a peak. Yep, it's going to be a great week for that one. We've got, of course, I can't forget about this one. Next VR chat is going to be the tier list VR chat meetup that I said that I would do this September. So that's also happening. You guys can join. Any subscriber can join through that as well. For my mods, we have the mod appreciation. We're doing a game show, and we might even get people in to watch if you guys like to check it out. And if you want to check us out, all the information will be over at the Discord, discord.gg/MIV or !Discord if you want to, if you're in the chat right now and you want to, see whenever the event happens. Weiss will have, thank you, Common. Weiss will have more info about that, hopefully, once that time comes. I don't know if Weiss is still in the chat. Weiss, are you still there? I hope you're still there. Yeah, it looks like Spaghetti is back on his mod stuff. I think if everything goes towards what I think it is, I think we might see Spaghetti back as a mod too. Because yeah, we'll see. We've got a lot of people right now, and all the mods that I have. At this point, I've gotten to a point where I don't care. If I give you mod, I give you mod. You don't have to be in here but if we get full and I'm out of mod things, then I'll start removing mods that are inactive so it can make place for other people that are, active. But we've got so many mods in there, so I could just throw in the role whenever. Perhaps, maybe not until I get my shit together. There's no excuse, man. Mobile does work. You have mod, you got mod view. That works. Everything works through phone. So you should have no problem. Even if you were on desktop or not, you should be able to do it. So, if you want to get back into it, you can, but it's up to you. That's what I've been telling him, but I think he's just giving up an excuse because he's lazy and he's done it enough, so he's burned out, which is understandable, which I get. But yeah, okay. Yeah, but PC's cool. Shut up. If you want your mod, then you better start doing phone as well, mobile, because that's gonna be moments where you're gonna need to do that. Okay, so again, guys, please go check out EzulaOne, x.com/EzulaOne. Go check out his work. He's got some really cool stuff. Rob and Neo is really great to have them. Elise, hi again. Sorry again, guys, for tonight. I should have probably one of the mods should have put up a pin saying that I wouldn't be able to respond because I am doing an interview. So mods, next time when I do an interview, please put up a pinned to let people know. Because if you don't do your work, your mod's getting removed. That's for sure. Okay. There, bam. That's only to the new ones. That's to the new ones. Put my foot down. Yes. If at all I'm doing any of these interviews, please do put up a pin saying that I will not be able to respond until like commercials, or maybe sometimes it'll come up. But yeah. Thank you guys again for a wonderful night. Thank you everyone who joined in tonight. Hex, it was good to see you. It was good to see. I saw Jordan, of course. Spaghetti, thanks for stopping by. DJ, Common, JJ. I saw Chance. I saw quite a few other people in here too. DJ, thanks for helping out, of course, as always. Common, all my mods, solid, of course. So many people actually popped by. Project Orin, it was good to see you. Elise, again, good to see you too. I think the next week or next Thursday we're going to be doing the VR chat hangout thing. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Okay, so let's go find someone to raid. We actually got to 600. We got to 2 hours and 2 hours and 50 minutes. So perfect. I would actually like to interview Baby No Money. Maybe I can actually get him in one time. I mean, we're both Canadians and we probably could easily talk about lots of stuff. He's such a chill dude. That'd be really, really cool. He was at Smosh Summer Games too. Yeah, Baby No, would you guys like to see Baby No Money join my my stream sometime? I might actually hit him up. I might message him or message his manager or someone if they'd be down for something like that. I don't know. Maybe. That'd be cool. That would be cool. Let's go on to Twitch real quick, see what we can find real fast. Also, I noticed my computer's been doing a lot better, probably because the fact is that well, it's colder and the temperature is a lot is more tolerable for it. But man, seems like a cool guy. He's also has my same shitty rotten humor. He is a funny dude. All right, you know what? It's been a hot minute. You know what we should do? Let's go raid Psycho. Let's go raid the amazing Mommy Psycho, cause she's doing memes and she's looking really, really pretty. And yeah, he collabs with everyone. It'd be really cool. So you know what? Let's go give some love to Psycho. It's been a bit, and I miss her. She's great. Okay. Let me get the raid thing up. Hold on. Let's see. End credit. There you go. All right. Yes. 27 days since the reset. All right, we're going to reset because end of month. And then, all right, let me get the... Okay, so for red text, let's do... Hey, Red! Podcast was great. I'll put that as the red. There you go. All right, and we'll just make it 100. And yes. All right. Psycho. Oh, there's a doggy on that too. Hey, all right, everyone. So, yep, that is it for tonight. As always, thank you so much for a wonderful month. I love you all. I will post the leaders. Rob with the with number 1 at 41, purple at 36, common at 3rd place with 27 of the gifted subs for this month. For the bits lead, Femboy Final with 6,500 bits. Booper with 2,600 at 2nd place, and Aiden at 1,700. And everyone else who contributed in for this September or this August, thank you so very, very much. I love you all. And yeah, my name is Midnights in Valhalla. I am the owner of the Midnight Bar here in VR Chat, Twitch partner, variety streamer, and first generation virtual market ambassador. Wishing all of you a very, very wonderful rest of your month. Remember to be good to one another, drink responsibly, and I will see you all in September. Do you remember the 21st night? Soon enough. But anyways, guys, have yourself a good one, and see you next time. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Take care. Hey. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. See ya, Elise. Bye, Common. Bye, all my wonderful mods. Thank you again for helping out. Good night, Rat. Good night, Femboy, because I know Femboy was in here earlier, too. You too, guys, all right? Go hydrate. Eve, if you haven't eaten, please go eat. Please. Ezula, thank you for hanging out with me again. Rob and Neo for doing the camera work. Thank you so much. That was great, guys. That was so much fun. That was absolutely amazing. Thank you all for all the support, all the subs. Thank you, guys. Twitch September is going to be the best time to subscribe for multi-months because you're going to get a discount. But the end of the week, at the end of the month is going to be the bonus subs, which means every 5 gifted, then randomly, I can't remember what company is doing these subs for this time around, but they are providing bonus subs for every 5 gifted. So, yeah, this is going to be the busiest month of my year, which is usually that anyways when it comes to September's. But I can't believe we're already here. Oh, you'll get one, dude. You'll get 5. You'll get some. Everyone in the Midnight Bar, be good to your bartenders. Bartenders, be good to your customers. And bouncers, try not to get too much of an ego because we'd never want that. And if you can't get people in because you don't like them for no reason, don't be a bouncer, okay? Don't be like that. And of course, thank you to JMelt for creating the world. Go check it out. ! bar. All right. $31,133 for this month. The bar stays up. Let's go. And Psycho. Alright, everyone. Have a good night. Love ya. 33 views. Let's go. Have yourself a good night. I love you very much. Enjoy the rest of your summer. And yeah, see you in September. Or maybe you'll see me in an impromptu stream. I might play some Traveler's Rest. I don't know yet. But have yourself a good night. See you next time. Bye, everyone. Love you. I love you all so much. Bye. Bye-bye.